back for just a second.
Oh yeah, Solaris is over there praying.
No, he was talking with you guys or something.
He was, but then he went praying.
I would ask the simple question of who wants to recap the absolute batshit craziness of the last session.
I'll do it.
Dro?
Yeah, I remember it kind of vividly. So, finally.
He's traumatized.
A little bit. I was like, I was shitting my pants the whole time. Last time, on Dragon Ball, no.
Dragon Ball Z.
We came in from
Last
the
time
north
on
side.
the lot.
Yeah, on the lot. We came in from the top, and almost immediately, we noticed that there was a giant fuck-off tree that started grabbing us. I think the first one to get grabbed was Asan. He ended up getting hoisted into the air, and then it was just one by one. We're just getting picked off and separated. We ended up trying to fight this thing on its own a little bit. Tetra, I remember, came over to the eastern side and tried doing some stuff from there. And what ended up happening is we were just kind of thrown around the whole time and hoisted up in the air, and we're trying to do our best. And then fucking skeletons start coming out of the ground in multiple waves. At first there was only a little bit, and then there was more. And then there was a boss monster that, like a mini boss monster, that started leading them around. And eventually we got done with the tree. But then all these skeletons and the little mini boss monster were still remaining. And it was absolutely terrifying. At one point, Tetra got ate by the fucking tree and was inside of there. It was, let me just say, there was multiple times where I'm like, yeah, this is it. It's done. But, no. Miraculously, thankfully, we still managed to pull through, somehow. It was amazing, really, the work that everybody did towards that. Very awesome. But, yeah, it was basically skeletons in a tree trying to kill the shit out of us, and it almost did. That's about it.
Amazing. Awesome. Take your DMs, your temporary DM's inspiration. Would anyone very quickly like to recap the text RP? Otherwise, I can possibly do it.
I mean, I could do a part of it, but...
Okay. Just briefly, Tetra, if you could.
As far as Tetradia and who she interacted with, she was kind of traumatized from the whole experience, and Solaris noticed and helped her out with his hand exercises that he did, and she ended up hanging with Theron, and Theron's kind of keeping an eye on her, and she's like not only is she terrified of trees now, but she kind of thinks if she ever does go back to Vallaki, she might not be able to ever leave. Like, she might turn into a Barovian, which is disturbing her. So that's why she's been a lot more quiet than she usually is. And I don't know if you guys want to pick up from there, but I was just adding my 2 cents.
Well,
there's a lot more going on than just that.
yeah. Oh, I can't believe how did it start? People were on the ground. I remember Bernier and Dro was on the ground. He couldn't believe that we had won. He was finishing basically shitting his pants. Nero was on the ground and decided to scream out that Morning Lord's fucking light, we won, which made Dro freak out because he thought something was going on. He ran over to her and was like, "You okay? Are you bleeding?" And she's like, "Nah, I'm fine, I'm sorry." And then Rock made it rain. And so we decided to all find our own little hidey holes, and Nero and Dro went into the ruins. and got all cuddly. And we found out that Nira had been remembering stuff from the nightmare more, and she found out he had remembered everything, and they kissed, and now they're having a nap together, with plans to do stuff in Valaki.
Lordy.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me of the rain. Just do that.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Okay. Solaris, you had a little bit of a chat inside there, and you helped out the party a little bit more with specifically calming Tetradia, doing some more of your own prayers that will be kept in the back of my mind as well. And Theron, pulling a light prank with reflavoring water to taste like red grape mash 1055 special grade wine. And giving it to Tetradia, probably looking for it for a different reason than just hydration. Then, with that, let me briefly set the scene.
I will mention during this, Hassan was working at getting the crystal out of the tree.
Ah. Okay.
Can I ask?
Yes.
For the text RP recap, could we get like a D4?
Oh, I'll give you a D6 inside there.
Sure.
Both Nira and
Tetra?
You can add a D6. That's temporary D6. Then let me set the scene. It is raining. Corpses litter to the ground. Some of you are arrested. Some of you talked inside there. Some of you have discussed a song hacking and climbing onto this creature. He eventually comes out with his prize. The bright green 6-inch diameter gem that is shining with a brilliant radiance.
Cool.
Okay, you take a note of that. Make sure you write that down, my friend.
Okay, so you said 6-inch green gem was behind the other gem?
No. That is the gem.
Okay.
And as you pluck it out, you see the lasting little bits of the vines kind of wither and wave as it pluck it out of its chest. It's like the little bark, more like. And it feels pleasant to hold. It feels very pleasant to hold. It gives it a warmth from it. And are you keeping this on your possession?
Yep.
Okay. The song just starts to gently steam. As hits him.
I'm smoking.
Yes. People have gone about to do their other things. You are next to the fog wall, and you have the massive tree to the south of you that encompasses a 1,500-foot cannon. Diameter. Bodies upon bodies hang from ropes and twitch and move faintly. None of them fall or come to bite you, but there are hundreds of them. The strange portion is that you should not be able to see them. You should not be able to see the bodies with this massive canopy over it. It should remain hidden. Except light seems to permeate this everywhere, almost exactly like it doesn't. The tree, you realize, is not casting a shadow. What little light there is in Barovia shines readily on its trunk and bark. At this point, all of you wounded, hurt, tired, some of you giddy and laughing from the near-death experience that you had, I suggest you all take a moment. I suggest you all rest and thank whatever gods you have that you lived, for you may not be as lucky next time. What is the party doing?
Hassan's going to come down and I don't know if we want to do it for brevity, but going to suggest we sit and have a meal before we head back before we investigate anything else in further, other than making sure to loot anything of value off the skeletons and the white or gassed or whatever the heck that flying thingy was, that flying bastard was called, that resisted Hassan's lightning tentacle.
I think we were going to take a short rest too anyway, so we'll be in the area for at least a little
that's
bit.
what I'm saying, is we
Yeah.
should do a short rest before we go investigate the big tree that may or may not be an illusion.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Sounds
I'm
good.
gonna roll some hit dice.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
if
going
you
to
guys
roll
want to
one.
let's go for it.
For some reason, this never rolls correctly.
What was that? Those hit dice we were rewarded with? What do they do exactly?
12 plus 3.
The hit dice, every time you spend hit dice, it gives you health.
Oh, I see.
After hit dice, let me know if you guys still need healing.
And I know, Tachadia, that you just guess on what your old health was. I know it says 60 on 60 in Foundry. Just guess to what you think it was beforehand. If you
Okay.
overrid it.
I
know
should
it's
be good.
pretty low. It was probably around like 24.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Whatever you think is reasonable, you just put. You may want to expend it.
So I roll a 1d10 or
What you
1d8.
do? Open up your character sheet.
If you're using your fighter hit dice, it's a die 10. If you're using your sorcerer hit dice, they are die 6s.
It should handle this automatically. Is that there?
It should be a short rest, right? Yeah.
You press the S under the hit dice. Is that there?
Ooh.
And you
Oh.
want to.
Somebody accidentally bloodied themselves.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. They were at 60 health, and then they had to hurt themselves to get down.
So do I roll 1d6 as well for
No,
health?
when you click on SRS, you choose what dice you want, and you just keep pressing how many dice you want to roll.
Oh, I've just been rolling them.
You can do that as well.
Yeah, I just
Inside there,
been doing
which
them
one you
in
want to
here.
and then you can apply it. Inside there. It says
Oh,
select
I
dice.
see how if it's done the way that Rock says, it shows up like Theron's there, where it says spending 4 hit dice to recover 44 hit points.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Oh yeah.
does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a roll. Is that it?
And then keep going until you're back to what you were.
What you want.
Yeah. So you want to keep spinning dice until you're at your desired health points.
Oh, so I can
Until
just
you're-
keep rolling, basically.
By some insanity, Hassan actually finished the battle at full health and therefore has to spend no hit dice.
What?
How?
That's insane. You were the first one to get
But
picked off.
when he was down to 2 hit points during the fight.
Oh my
The
god.
skeletons at one point he kept getting healed by Solaris, and when he was at full health or like 3/4 health, the skeletons just stopped targeting him.
I can just keep rolling these dices?
Well, I think
Until you'll run out.
Up until your maximum number. So you have 7 total.
Yep, and you're good now.
Oh,
So
there's
you
one
want-
more.
You did really
you
well
don't
on a couple of those rolls.
Too late. Now just press lock. Now press done.
Cancel or rest?
Rest.
Oh, damn it.
Wait a minute. Why does it say I'm level 8? I shouldn't be level 8.
Uh-oh.
I guess I'm back up to 60.
Nice.
Oh, that is a problem. You should be a level 3 warlock, not a level 4. Not
Yeah.
a level 4. Okay.
Something in the
Correct.
builder. I will quickly redo it for you.
I can fix it now. It's done.
Okay,
Done.
I don't think it had any.
Yeah, so you're a level 4 sorcerer and a level 3 warlock, correct?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
don't
take
think it.
sorcerer or warlock? I can look at the leveling check.
I took sorcerer,
Sorcerer. Okay.
so I mean I should have my sorcery points. I think I saw them before as 4, which is what it should be.
Okay. Gotcha. I only dropped down your warlock.
All
That's
my
what I assumed.
spells look right, so
All right. So, Asan has asked a question. Do you guys want to pack up? You finish your short rest. Nothing awful happens during this time. Everyone takes that short rest. Though you won't. Some of you may not be able to take one again for today, at least. Blood is scattered around this place. In
happened all of a
horrible-
sudden, like, oh my god, I exploded.
Oh yeah, I actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single one of us, except maybe Solaris, got bloodied in that fight.
So, what is the party doing?
Tetrati is just kind of being quiet, more than normal, I guess you could say. She's been oddly quiet.
I don't know, Dro, did our alarm clock go off, or are we still sleeping?
I mean, as soon as everybody else starts stirring, I know in the RP, Solaris wanted to go check something out, wanted us to come along.
Yep.
I imagine they would alert us at some point, and we would
Yep.
make
Well,
our way with
Hassan
them.
will give you a kick. Hassan will kick Dro to wake the two to wake up, so that hey, we're gonna go investigate the big tree now. At least I think that's what Solaris said he wanted to investigate.
Well, Nira wants to investigate it too.
Dro's gonna be like, you little bastard, get the hell out of here.
You just see Tetrati
Nira's gonna
biting
start and
herself.
just fall. She's gonna fall over again, just like she did in the nightmare. Ah! Ow!
Tetrati is just nervously biting her nails, like she doesn't want to go anywhere near that damn tree.
Citradia, that tree should be casting a shadow. It isn't. I believe it to be an illusion at this point. But it is something we definitely need to check out. And would you rather be sitting here alone, or would you like to be with everyone else and nice and safe?
I think
You had a close call just now, but you're still here. You're still with us. We kept you. We kept you alive. You're good to go. We're good to go here.
It'll be okay, Tetra.
We've taken care of one big tree. We know how to deal with them now. Let's
Oh.
We all exploded of blood.
I didn't mean.
I
to do
could
that.
make a really crass joke here.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Something 2 of horrors. We all explode. There's no save.
My apologies. I really didn't mean to do that. My apologies. I don't want to stop. Keep it going.
It did explode on my screen, actually, but, yeah, Dro will just be like,
You
alright.
might have blood disabled on your screen.
No, some of it, like the first 2 blood spurts we had, showed up, but it's just Foundry being Foundry. It's alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is Nira feeling anything from the tree as she holds the staff?
Roll me. I'm gonna say.
Well, come on,
roll me
Theron, aren't you coming to
only a
fight another tree, I suppose?
A which, sorry?
wisdom check.
Let's hope it's not.
Oh,
another
wisdom
fight.
check. Actually, would it be out of character? Like, would it? I have guidance now.
Would you have liked to cast guidance beforehand? That's fine.
Yeah, can I? Okay.
So
I wasn't sure if,
rather
like,
than-
in that you wouldn't want that or something.
Not always, but for this one, yes.
Okay. A D4, right?
Wisdom check and a D4.
Yeah.
Okay, 15. The staff seems to almost vibrate in your hands as you hold it up towards this tree. There is a you feel almost as if it is vibrating, and you get the insight of this is almost saying hello or giving a greetings. It is noticing this tree. It recognizes it. You're not sure if it's sentient or had any intelligence to do so, but maybe something within this recognizes its kin.
I was considering summoning up one of the blights or something, but maybe we won't, just to be safe. I want to go to the tree. It was calling out to help for me before.
Yep. Someone wants to check the damn thing out.
You heading towards the tree?
Yep.
Okay. Tree deserves silence. As you get closer, all of you going over. Tetra, Nira,
Yes.
Farron, and the rest of you. All it seems to tower over all of you, and all of you start to feel dwarfed, start to feel small. And as you approach, and as soon as you go underneath the canopy, all twitching of the dead, hanging bodies cease. Stop. And everything becomes quiet. You can no longer hear the rain. It is a light drizzling, and you can no longer feel it. Now that is obvious due to the canopy above you. But none of you can hear. There is no music. There is just quiet solace of this place. I need everyone to roll me an insight check.
Now you're just getting me nervous.
Well done.
Drew,
Yes.
barbarians, your path. They do not, and your specific backstory does not lend it well to this type of feeling. But something in your chest feels attuned to this place. This is a place of your kind. This is a place of natural order and of power. And you stop for a moment. And for the first time, a faint breeze comes over. And you feel your sword, the blood fury, grows heavier. And you take a moment. You close your eyes. And you sense there's something deep below you. something powerful. And it would be possible to reach out and touch it. Not physically, but in a more mental capacity. So I ask you, Joe, do you trust this? Or do you close your mind to it?
I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna reach out to it. Blow me, I guess.
Okay. Joe stops, puts a hand to the ground, almost transparent, eyes closed, hair soaked, wounds and bandages still applied to all of you. He stops, takes a deep breath, puts it on the ground. And you feel yourself sink further in. Your hand actually goes into the dirt, almost as if it's a black, dark, rich, almost chocolatey dirt. This is good soil, good, strong, life-giving soil. And everyone else sees Joe sink about an inch into it. And Joe, your hand reaches out and you touch something vast. And then your hand plunges into it. Not your physical, but more metaphysical. Your hand plunges into it. And around your arm and your hand, it feels like this oily, dark, clingy, slightly corrosive substance surrounds this feeling below you. But as your hand pierces that and goes further, it's like dipping your hand into a soothing hot spring. Maybe a little hurtful, but burns, hot, searing, cleansing way. But it is tainted, like oil on water. Cannot touch the source without going through the oil. Take a moment, retreat out of your mind, and come back to your body. This was once a holy place. And it is still holy. And not in the sense of the light, but in the deep, natural, powerful sense. But corruption clings to it. You come back to your senses.
I would kind of lay these senses or these feelings and everything else, everything I experienced to the rest of the party, and especially to Solaris, letting him know that this was definitely hollowed ground for sure, but it's basically covered up by just corruption and evil. And I kind of wonder if that's how a lot of this land used to be.
That's exactly what I felt when I first touched the Galthias staff.
Like as though it used to be pure before, but...
Yes. But then was tainted. It was very familiar.
Would I know anything religiously to what could cause like that much of a corruption?
Yes, you can roll me a religion check, but this is more nature based. Yeah, correct. So roll me a religion check. It's not your particular wheelhouse.
Oh,
Really,
jeez.
6.
Yikes.
Intelligence. I don't have a very high intelligence.
12 is still pretty good.
Neither do I. Shit. I
You,
was gonna
you
roll
take
a
a moment.
nature.
You're looking around and all this, and you can roll wisdom nature checks. That's fine. But
Any
this
of
would
us?
actually
Okay.
calling it. If anyone wants to, roll me a wisdom check, and if you're proficient with nature, add to it. If you want to roll wisdom or intelligence.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
That's
Oh, God.
So there's nothing that you would know inside of your, and nothing that you think. This isn't your bailiwick at all. Same thing with Hassan, Nira. Very much the same thing with you.
Yeah. Dro, though.
Tetra, you get the feeling that this was probably. I'll give this to and Dro. You also know this as well. Tetra, you get this more from your natural senses, your more sorcerous abilities. You've always had a feeling you can just sense certain magical effects and the like. So there's power beneath you. And I would like for you to roll me a charisma check, Tetra. And Dro, I would like for you to roll me a wisdom check. That.
Wisdom check. All right.
20, goddamn. 2. Natural 1.
Oh, min-max.
Oh.
Tetra.
Wait, I didn't know I rolled it twice. Sorry. 2, yeah.
Yeah, you did it. Tetra.
Yep.
There is something below you, underneath the tree, and it's feeding this tree. Obviously, from its height inside there. This tree is obviously magical in some way.
Guys, I feel a weird sensation under this ground.
I need to quickly have a chat with you, Tetra.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess
I'll be
we'll
right
go
back.
to.
Yep.
To the
So-
witness. Yeah, well, who knows what the fuck is going on right now? I have no idea. Oh, rhythm disappeared. That's not supposed
No,
to
he
happen.
did it purposely.
Oh,
No, it went 5, 10. Oh, purposefully?
yeah, rhythm.
He said that. Hassan, you're muted.
That is
All right.
No, it makes itself.
they're back.
A rhythm makes itself leave when it's been inactive for too long.
Oh, okay.
No, Tetradia will say I feel something odd below this ground, like there's an opening, and it feels like this tree is absorbing. I don't know. I just feel this. It feels off. Doesn't feel right.
Absorbing. Absorbing what?
Assume this whatever this evil sensation is.
How many bodies were in the tree again? Hundreds?
Hundreds, and they are not twitching anymore.
Too many to cut down, probably.
Nor could you reach them. There are hundreds of feet
I
into
think-
the air.
I think going any
How
further.
old do they look?
Roll me a perception check on that one. 14. Okay, 20. So there's some helping out a little bit. Some of them are ancient. Some of them are new. In fact, well, Nero, you see this, and there's kind of a variety, and some of them you recognize as quite possibly Barovians inside there, but there's a strange, almost colorful mix.
I don't think we should go any further. I think we should go somewhere else, or this isn't good. Tetradia's gonna say. She's kind of.
I'm sorry, you go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, Tetradia.
She just looks like she's kind of terrified. Like she thinks that this is gonna end like that with that other tree. So she's kind of like, she looks really worried.
Is there anything at the base of the tree, like a gallows set up or like a ladder? Or
Yeah, like how did these things get up there?
or anything built around the tree? Or
I think he was about to tell me what Hassan sees with his 20 perception.
Correct. There's nothing around the tree that would allow you to get up there. No. Hassan, a few of the bodies up there, the newer ones specifically, there's one that catches your interest. A man, you think, the build and body, tall, one of the taller ones you've seen. in brilliant plate armor.
Oh.
Shield at its back, and a mace at its side. With a 20 perception, this man met a horrific end. Something has put it back together, but you see vines wrapping around its spine, its ribs. This man had its ribcage crushed, and he was quite possibly torn in half. His head is of splinters of a great force, and is being held by an intricate lattice work of vines around it. There is flesh still to it, and it is clutching the mace tight in its hand. You can see the leather of its gauntlets actually almost locked and tight against its skeletal hands.
Oh my. Now I recognize this as a specific person.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank as if I've seen that person before.
Hassan, roll me a history check. It'll be an easy one since you've seen this.
Me as a player, I'm having a hard time remembering.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
That
Aye.
missed by a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit. Set there. That's all I'm going to tell you inside there.
Is there any sort of is there any sigil or anything like that or symbol on the body's plate armor or the weapon or?
Sadly, you have not seen this. Hassan, do you tell anyone about this?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
no. So I'm going to point out the that one's been being held together by vines. Like, what the fuck?
What's that, little buddy? You want me to get that down for you? All right. If you want.
What? When did you gain the ability to fly, my friend? That thing's 300 feet up.
I was just gonna throw javelins at it until I hit the vine.
Your
Is it seriously-
javelins can't throw that far.
Is it seriously 300 feet up?
It's 450 feet up.
Holy
400 feet up.
450 feet. Yeah.
So we
I
can't
don't
even.
know how
Sorry,
I'm able to
buddy,
see
I'm
it so clear.
I'm still
Yeah.
kind of delirious.
You should not be able to see it. The light is still, but light is hitting it. As I said, there's no shadow being cast by this.
Like, that looks like
Polaris,
something
do you
that's
want
been.
that down?
Strahd is going to start freaking out and kind of backing up. Like, she doesn't want anything to do with this thing.
So I'm just gonna take a really good look at all the bodies, but specifically the one that he pointed at too first.
Roll me a perception check. Solaris. 26.
Oh,
Roll me history. You get what I told Hassan here. Maybe a little bit more in a second. Roll me a history check to see if you recognize.
So it goes really. Intelligence. Fuck. Oh.
Okay.
A critical!
The man up there, the one that he noticed inside there, and with a 26 and a natural 20 history check. What you are looking at is a recently dead, at least in the past year, plate armor still shining, a Lord's Alliance Knight of Waterdeep is up in that tree. And around you are other foreigners from the land. Weapons dangle from them. Brighter ones, old ones, ancient ones dangle from the tree. And with that natural 20, you start recognizing Baldur's Gate. You start recognizing small symbols, works, and ironworks that only would be coming from Faerun, and then even stranger, outlandish, foreign, vastly, maybe even vastly different dimensional people are being hung from the trees.
I know that my entire party is from the Forgotten Realms.
Yes.
So Cyrus is gonna get just strange, and he's gonna walk a few steps forward, and he stumbles, and he kind of falls on his knees. He's distraught, and he just tells the party, "These are our countrymen. I have no idea how long this has been happening, but there's people from," and I'll point at one. That's Baldur's Gate. That's Waterdeep. That's like that. I don't know how many people have been dying here for how long.
None of this is
Anders
good.
Light, what the fuck?
We should definitely leave.
You.
Can I see if I recognize anyone up there? And pray to gods that I don't.
Yeah, I guess I
I
might.
don't like it when he laughs like that. That's not good.
D100. Yeah.
Say again?
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
You're not sure whether it's good to roll high or low on this one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's about the middle ground there, so.
A lot of them are ancient, decomposed skeletons, rusted armor, and weapons that they're. Only the more recent ones is ones that you'd even be able to recognize, unless you had very, very good eyes and could notice details at this distance and stuff.
Oh! I would like to send my raven up there and see through its eyes.
Ooh.
Hey, maybe
Go,
that
Raven, go.
Maybe that raven's good at pecking ropes and vines.
Even if he's not, I can still do it.
Okay, you send your raven up there?
I do.
Okay, we'll get to you in just a minute, then, Nira.
Hassan, you're muted.
Does anyone else do anything?
I guess Tetradia will kind of gawk up there and maybe see something, but that's about it. She's still backed away, so.
Hassan will mention that we may want to move away from anything we're going to try to bring down.
Well, it's just fallen dead bodies. It should be fine. But I mean, yeah. Just don't let it hit.
Theron, you do anything?
Is there anyone he recognizes?
Rolling a perception check.
Perception.
I guess I should probably roll a perception
8.
too.
You
Yeah, well,
not recognize anyone as of right now. 11. Got it, Joe. Same thing with you, Joe. Same thing with you, Tetradia.
Alrighty.
It'd be wild if Dro recognized someone.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
At least not yet.
Uh-oh.
Solaris, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna say a prayer actually for like one, not like 100 prayers, but like one large prayer for all of them.
Okay, roll me a D100. Or no, roll me a D100 or a religion check. Your choice.
We'll take D100.
13.
Damn. That's usually supposed to be good.
Right, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I have a spell to call on my god's help coming soon, and if I rolled that at that point, I would have actually had divine intervention.
I love the
Yeah.
13.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
Okay. Amazing. Nira, you were heading up there, correct?
Yep.
Or send me your raven. There are broken bodies everywhere. And all of them are moving, twitching at all as you enter. It's up there. What is your raven specifically looking for?
Well, I want to look at that guy who had the plate armor and see if there's any symbols there. I guess I'd take a look for any other symbols. I'm looking for anyone that I could possibly recognize. Anyone maybe who's associated with the Church of Lathander.
Okay. Do me a favor
Mhm.
and roll me a Raven perception check.
Just let me bring him up. Apparently he has expertise. Mimicry, beak.
Interesting. 12. No, it was 21, isn't it? Because now, I forgot. You gave the stats to the elf. Yes. Okay. As you look around, you first go to the fully plate armored individual. First things first. This is definitely, there's full symbols of the Lord's Alliance on here. It's a brilliant, slightly rusted armor, but it could be fixed to it. There's still oil clinging to it. As if it was taken care of not just a few months ago, but the rust has started to take effect. And even though it's not raining inside of here, no water is coming down, even though it's raining inside there. It would be possible that this is surviving in good conditions here. It would be a little strange, given that months at the time. The flail is of heavy steel, very well covered inside there. The body was broken horribly inside. Body was crushed. And with the 21, it looks like one of its legs, which are now fused back into it. The legs were not crushed. It looked like something with very, very sharp teeth snipped its legs off.
Nipped.
Snipped.
Oh my.
Like a giant pair of scissors, which
Yeah.
were crushed.
Like a clean cut.
It was so forceful and so clean and so sharp. It actually cut the bow, or more, instead of breaking at its legs. Both legs are like that, and you can see little indentions. It looks like teeth did this of some type.
I relay this to everyone.
Body is twisted. Something after his with the 21 perceptions up there, you think he was killed by something large, grabbing both ends and then twisting in both directions like a kitchen rag. So his spine was actually twisted out of place and it popped off inside there. And there's lattice work of stuff hitting it inside there. That's generally what you see. Anything else you stop for a moment as you're looking through its eyes. You see this tall, hanging, regal woman in one of the vines, flesh still on, fresh, very, very fresh, staring and looking at the raven. And the raven, you saw this as your peripherals. Inside there, as you see this inside there, you order the raven to snap back to it. But it was just your imagination. It was just a swinging, ancient, lattice-worked of vines keeping the skeleton together, still hanging from the tree. But it's moving, and it's the only one that was moving. Gently swaying.
It looked like the skeleton could have been of a woman.
Yes.
Did I notice when I saw the flash? Please tell me it was not an elven woman.
It looked like Theo.
Ah! She'll kind of fall to the ground a little bit, like on, 3-point landing. Oh, I don't like that at all.
I'm sorry, what did you say she was doing?
She's kind of crumpled to the ground a bit.
Oh. Oh, Dro's gonna run up and kind of kneel down and check her and be like, what's the matter? What the fuck's what, did somebody shoot you? Like,
When I was looking through the Raven's eyes, one of the corpses, it was like a trick. Like, you know how sometimes you see something out of the corner of your eye and you're not sure if it was there, and then you look back and it's gone?
yeah, of course.
One of the corpses looked like Aunt Theo.
Nira,
It's ancient corpse, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It was ancient. It was an ancient corpse, so it's probably something magic, I hope. I'd like to make an Arcana check, actually, about like if it's an illusion or what's going on there.
You can think whatever you'd like. No checking needed for that. I will not inform you anymore. Apologies.
Fine.
There's as your raven hits the ground next to you.
oh shit.
Oh my God! I reach out to it. Is it dead?
Bleeding, which should not be possible.
No, it shouldn't.
Alright, this tree is...
We should burn this tree. We should burn it right now.
I don't know if we should burn it. It was asking for help. I don't think I'd want to burn it. It doesn't want to be this way.
Dro's looking between both of them because he kind of agrees that, yeah, we should probably burn this, but Nira's like, oh, it needs help, but I'm like, I don't know. If we can burn it.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
If I examine my raven, how's it doing? Like, could I heal it?
Oh no, it's dead. Very much
Oh,
dead.
it is dead now.
It's very much dead, and it should have dissipated into mist or fog or silvery dust. But the body is still there.
I'm gonna kind of clutch the body to myself and just stand up and be looking at the tree and be kind of like blank-eyed.
Nira. It's getting hard to breathe. Like it's getting real hard to breathe.
Is anybody else having trouble breathing?
Are any of us?
No.
No, we feel fine.
Nira's face starts to go purple.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
I'm gonna knock the dead raven out of her arms.
Knock the dead raven out of the lungs.
Then anything change?
Rolls inside there. Nira, you still cannot breathe.
Can I do a medicine check?
Yeah, roll a medicine check.
What's wrong with Nira?
21.
Oh,
Yeah.
You've got a blocked air passage inside of there. Like you see her body. There is something in her throat, and you see her body like moving, her lungs like compressing, trying to push it out, and her throat and neck are quivering with each thrust.
So
And she
I
thinks-
have sorry, go.
Go ahead.
I have a like med kit, so I'm assuming there may be tongs in there. Can I cast light on my fingertip, take tongs in one hand, lay her down, and try to remove it?
Okay. Nira, do you allow the healer to try to help you out here?
yes.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
Okay.
Holy shit.
You're calm, you're collected, you're breathing, all air stops at this point. Now, it's not like blood flow to the brain, it's just stopped. You're calm, collected, look inside there, go down, and as you go down, you kind of brush your neck a little bit. It comes back with blood on your hand. Solaris, her old wound, her old scar in her throat starts to open up.
Oh, then I will. Fuck. Yeah, I'll just go straight to healing, magic healing, instead of like trying to stop it. I will do a cure wounds.
Okay. It closes. It closes inside there, and as it happens inside there. And are you now doing an impromptu surgery to see what's inside there?
Yeah, if I can just check it out to see what's
Okay.
lodged.
Roll me a perception check.
Nice.
Nice.
23. Your lighted tongues, way too bright. Mira's gonna kind of close her eyes as you're peering down her throat inside there. Yes, you see something. Fluttering wads of what appears to be papers. Large amounts of paper. Balled in this position has completely blocked her airway.
Can I gently start removing them? I don't want to like damage.
Gently? Probably not. You're gonna have to be pretty quick with this, otherwise she's going to die of asphyxiation.
The best word is surgically remove this. So like precision.
Inside there.
Precision.
I'm gonna give you two ways inside there. You could open her throat up very carefully and very easily remove these inside there.
Tracheotomy.
That comes with problems inside there, but you are a magical healer, man. As long as you got a spell slot, you may be able to prevent this. You may not want to roll that, though. The other way, a little bit safer, but takes longer. You could go through the throat, and it'll be a harder DC to beat. But it doesn't go as wrong. If that makes sense.
I'll quickly look at Nira. I'm like, fast and risky, long and safer. Is that essentially, or did I just reverse that? It's long and risky, and fast and safe.
You get the general gist, Nira. Which one do you go for?
And
Oh, boy.
at the same time, I look at Dro. I'm like, I feel like you're lucky today. Maybe I might need you to just be here for support.
Of course.
AKA, you have inspiration.
Yes, indeed, I do have inspiration, and I'll be down at her side too, and kind of like trying to calm her down as best I can, and just be,
Sounds like.
do you need me to do anything? Fuck.
Do you hold up a 1 or 2? 1 for the tracheotomy, this 2 for going through your mouth.
So, tracheotomy was riskier but quicker, right?
Kind of. there's a reason to do it, and the only reason not to do it is because you're opening your throat with a knife.
Right. Oh, Jesus.
So you choose here.
She'll hold up one finger, and her other hand is practically crushing Grows.
Okay. So I will ask the party. Does anyone other than Solaris want to roll a check to open Nira's throat?
I don't think Tetrati would be any help with this.
I can give him bardic inspiration to help.
That could help.
Yeah.
I've got my inspiration.
It's going to go.
And
I'm
luck of
going
the
to keep an eye
gods.
on everything else.
I should warn you, I'm not a melee attack person. So
I
I
got a silver dagger and I could open her throat up if need be. I might be a little bit
You
better.
can either roll an attack or a medicine check for us, generally. That's what this is.
I'll do a medicine check because it's way better.
One sec.
No, I think you should do a medicine check here, man. I think you doing a medicine check with a knife.
One sec.
Alright.
I'm gonna shake the hand of Grows that I'm holding. I give it a shake, and I kind of reach down and I pull out my dagger of Gonador.
Oh, why?
There's always that.
If I can, well, you probably have a scalpel on you or something like that, right?
Solaris pulls up the scalpel.
Yeah, he has a medical kit.
Okay, good. Shit. I'm gonna kind of take her hand and like take the dagger from Nira because I trust his careful hands more than I trust mine to cut her fucking throat open. Yeah, I'll just kind of.
I mean, just looking at the blades, I'm assuming a scalpel will be better for this than an actual dagger.
Right, because I
Yeah.
got mine.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I mean, well,
Nero roll me another Constitution saving throw. It's been going on.
shit. Yeah, we need to.
No, we should
Yeah.
probably. I gotta get this done.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna after her roll, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Or you go ahead and roll something. 5.
Fuck.
She passes out. 5.
Okay.
All right, get
So
it
if you're
done.
losing oxygen to the brain, this is the thing that has to happen.
17. Inside there. As wads of paper spill out inside there. Are you going through and just removing as much as you can? You let me know. Slurps, are you being quick? Or are you being slow and methodical? Or are you somewhere in between? You let me know. Even if you have to rip out some more flesh, how quick are
Let's
you
go.
doing?
Let's go middle ground. Let's go middle,
Middle
like
ground.
very to the point, but like try to be safe to not hurt her even more.
Does anyone try to assist in any way during this
Yes,
time?
me.
I'm giving him inspiration die.
Yeah, if
Just
he
right?
needs it.
Okay. Dro, how the hell are you assisting with this?
I don't know. How do you want me to
You tell
assist?
me. Are you going to rip down and start ripping paper out of the throat? Like, how are you...
Just
what are you
carefully trying to help. Yeah, his hand goes in, pulls some. My hand goes in, pulls some out, and it's just kind of alternating, trying to get it out as fast as possible without
Roll me
disturbing any flesh or something.
Roll me a medicine check, Solaris.
You got bardic on this one. Ooh,
Shit.
nice.
Holy fuck!
That would have been interesting with natural one.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it would not.
23. And then it's... You pull out a long piece of leather inside there.
Oh fuck!
Inside there, and as this happens, as you pull out this long piece of leather, so that it just keeps going and going until about 6 feet of leather is pulled out of her throat. Old, like rawhide, tough leather inside there, and just wads upon wads of vellum, rich paper. There is black ink all over her throat inside there. Is there anyone do anything else before you close up? And can you close it, Solaris? Do you have a spell slot?
Yes, several.
Okay. Okay.
Well, several.
Tetrati, yeah.
Yeah, Tetra's losing her mind.
Tetrati is freaking the fuck out, and she's like one step away from just like
So,
running off in the
you're
other
saying,
direction.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Solaris, what spell do you use to close the wound?
Let's start off with the classic cure wounds, and if I need to do more, I'll do more. Let's just see what that does.
Grab the throat, it closes.
I just want to burn the spell slot.
Is she conscious?
5 seconds pass. And her eyes flutter open.
Joe's just gonna be like, "Oh, my God," and lay his head on her chest and
She's
just
okay,
fucking
Tetra.
hell.
She's okay.
Your throat hurts, Mira, but that's about it.
She pats Stro's head.
She's okay.
My throat hurts. What the fuck happened?
Tetrati finally snaps and just like runs in the opposite direction.
Tetra
I don't
is
know.
right.
I don't know when she's gonna stop.
Your food.
That survived.
Don't go
This
too
is-
far. You'll get
this
yourself killed.
This is madness. No more. This tree is evil. Shield and running away.
Tetra starts running away.
The song yells after her, but is like, don't go too far. You'll get yourself killed.
We're gonna die from the damn tree.
As that,
No, don't.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna sit up.
As you sit up, you cough from a and a metal lock shoots out of your mouth and lands on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
I swear I didn't eat that.
You know, after fighting a giant tree, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Tetra is gone, by the way. You see her slowly disappearing into the fog. at this
Oh
point.
no.
Theron's gonna be chasing after her.
Okay.
Well, I was out.
Ah, shit.
Oh God, no.
Pretty
Now,
sure.
now the Children
pretty
are
sure
leaving.
Theron
Fuck.
can catch up.
Let me just do this. Just
Destrati would. Well,
More.
would she? She's technically.
Oh,
still
just
tired.
adding to the amount of blood
Adding
on the
to the
ground
blood.
around her.
So Theron will probably catch up because Tetrati's already still tired from the last fight. Well,
Why is
not
it I have to keep reliving
I have
my throat being slit?
She looks back and sees
theme.
Theron. It's like,
I'm
what are
sorry.
you doing?
What are
You
you
running-
doing?
I'm running.
What are you running from?
The tree's gonna kill us all.
The tree is not going to kill us.
Tetrati just stops. And she's like,
Isan
facing-
will ask the three. So, am I throwing this last bottle of alchemist fire at the tree? At this tree?
Oh, yeah.
You saw what happened to Nira. I'm not. There's no way that's happening to me. I am not getting near that damn tree. And she's looking.
I would
kinda
have
like-
asked.
I didn't say you had to get near the tree, but
I would have yelled for
don't
Theron.
run away
Can
from
you
us.
yell for Theron? Can you see if this tree is evil or not?
That's probably a good
Something
idea.
to be.
Yeah, once he drags my fucking. Oh, jeez. Get her back here, boy.
He is going to drag Tetra back to Asan.
Let me
first.
go! She's like struggling, tries to slap him. So I guess I'll
It's
do.
is it ineffectual slaps, or are you actually putting like your fist into it? Because
No,
if you
she'll
throw a slap, it fucking hurts, Tetra.
Um,
If you really throw a slap, it's gonna hurt.
Don't hurt my boy.
Never mind. Never mind. You have a 9 strength. You actually cannot hurt him with your slaps.
I'll do it anyways.
I thought you had a 16 strength
0.
outside there.
You hurt yourself.
It's
That's what happened.
She
yes.
slapped him in the face and she hurts her wrist and she's just like, ow!
When Theron drops her with Isan, Isan will pull out a bottle of rum and a cup and pour some and go, "Here, drink and calm the fuck down."
I thought you had 16 strength. That's the 4 damage. I saw the 9. I was like, oh.
I don't want to calm down. I don't want to die from the tree.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not-
anyways, so divine sense.
She'll take
Um,
the drink.
You more or less get kind of what I did in roleplay inside of there.
Mhm.
This was once a very holy place, and it's desecrated. This is still technically consecrated ground, but the desecration lays so heavily thick around it, you cannot reach the consecration without touching the desecration. Very similar to what happened to you. You would know that. So,
Right.
and what you do know with that inside of there, the tree itself, at its core, is consecrated. The tree itself.
Tetrati
but-
is just drinking the rum. Her hands are shaking because she's freaking the fuck out.
It just smells of filth and decay and rotted, maggoty flesh from here. But whenever you feel the consecration, like the soul part of this, it smells of damp moss. It smells of deep, rich, farm-tilled earth. And it smells of old, it smells of mushrooms, of earth. It smells of decay, but not in a putrid, concordant way. Roll me a charisma check, Theron.
Charisma check.
8. You do not gain that piece of information. What I've told you is what you get. Nira, as you reach to the balled up papers out there, there are no longer papers. What sits in front of you is a heavily bound, leather and locked book that you recognize. I need not say what book you recognize.
No, you need not. And she's just kind of reach out to it with both hands, and her hands are shaking like crazy. And she'll pick it up. And she'll start looking it over.
It's
Does-
locked.
The lock's broken. There is a lock on it, but it's broken. You flip through it.
Yes. Well, like, does the outside have anything on it? Is there any words?
Hmm. There is not. It's leather bound. It has a faint copper degree around it. It is supple, hard, ancient leather. It is of deep, rich vellum book papers inside. Thick papers, but they are long and large. The paper smells like old, slightly dusty books, not of blood and stomach acid and the like, which it was just covered in.
Yeah.
It smells fine. It looks new, and you open it up.
Yes.
Every time you open this book from now on, I may forget this, but every single time you can, try to remind me, and I'll call for it if need be. Roll me a D100.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a.
80.
Okay.
I love it.
You open it up.
I don't.
Fine. And the first page. My name is my name. 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 I forget my name. My name is my name. I must find names. I forget my name. My name is my name. I forget my names. I forget my name. My name is my name. I am. I am. I am. And they're an ordered, neat script. And there are words taken out. Sections of the book erased, smudged inside there. Would you like to flip through some more, Mira?
Do I recognize, does the script look like it's been handwritten?
Yes.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
No.
Yeah, I'll This is Aunt Theo's special book.
Why would anybody here know book be here?
I don't know.
You're positive it's hers. Like,
Yes. And you know what, Nira, thinking on the past, she'll for now snap it shut.
You don't look further. Okay. Amazing.
I know, I was like, maybe I should, I don't know.
A bit confused, and is this a Gonador thing?
Maybe?
So one
This-
thing, I'm not gonna criticize like your patron. I don't know, but what would happen if I wasn't here? If this is the way he gives you power, wouldn't his followers die?
I mean, I don't know for sure that it's from him.
Maybe he did know you were here.
That's a
I
really
think-
good philosophy debate right there. That's true.
it's odd though
Yeah.
that. Never mind.
Maybe this is the only way, if it is from him, maybe this is the only way he could give it to me here. I never told you guys this, but when I went down before in Vallaki, when Strahd cut my throat, I was out cold and I went to this place that was warm but dark, and there were many, just so many stars. And then it was like black ink got spilled across the sky and it blotted them all out. And I could hear the voice of what I'm almost 100% positive was Gonador saying, "Far away, trapped, gone. So if this is from him, maybe this is the only way he could give it to me here.
He is a son of a bitch.
But the book, she's kind of like moving her hand across the cover. This was Aunt Theo's special book. But it was always locked. She never let it out of her sight. The only time she ever truly got mad at me is one time when she did accidentally leave it alone, and it was like it was calling to me, and I went to it, and I just wanted to see. She always had it closed. I just wanted to see. So I opened it, but then Aunt Theo came back and snapped it shut and yelled at me. And ever since then, she made sure that it was never around me alone. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know what it is, but I recognize it. It is that book. But the lock has been broken. It was always locked before. And again, I couldn't stop myself just now.
Really think it's from him?
Maybe. If I'm gonna just kind of, she's gonna close her eyes and just kind of hold the book to her chest and concentrate on it and like try to touch it with her awakened mind or anything like that. If she wants to see if she can sense anything from it.
You get nothing.
Maybe I should open it again then. It might be the only way to find out.
If you feel like you want to, it might be the only way, but
Or maybe away from this tree and see what happens.
Yeah, maybe best to like leave.
You take your raven.
I've been saying that the whole time.
Seeing as how I don't think the raven caused the problem, hopefully. Solaris, do you still have healing abilities right now?
Yes. Though I'm not knowledgeable on familiars, I don't think they work like this, so we could always find out what happens. And I'll put a healing spell on the body if it's available.
I'm more worried about me, actually. I could heal it myself.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant...
That's part of why I picked it up at first. I was gonna try and heal it with my hands. But then it was dead.
Is everyone slightly wounded? Because I have a spell that can heal us all.
I mean, I'm slightly, but I don't even need it, really. It's very slightly.
I'm
That
fine
rest
as
was enough
long...
for me.
Yeah, I'm fine as long as I didn't take any damage from what just happened.
Nope, it was healed.
Okay. She will go to pick up the raven then.
Okay.
Can we go now before that happens to somebody else?
Sarah, did you tell
Actually-
us? Yeah.
I was going to say, maybe burning it isn't such a bad idea, because this place is desecrated, yes, but I sense consecration at the very center. So
Well,
maybe burning it down to reveal the core.
Maybe we should
I
try...
was actually going to ask Sir Solaris if you, in your priestly trainings, had learned any methods for removing desecration from a consecrated space.
I would assume so, but I don't know. I know I have a few spells later on to do that, but right now I don't have that ability. Unless there's something else I know, like a ceremony.
yes,
believe
that's what
there are-
fire's for.
There are spells that make the ground consecrated, but if it's been desecrated, generally you have to get rid of the desecration first. So there are spells that you may even be able to now that can get rid of, that can make a neutral ground consecrated, or consecrated ground more consecrated. But I don't think you have anything that can just remove desecration.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's more of a bigger job.
Hmm.
It depends on a lot. What you would know, because you've worked with it, it depends a lot. If it's a light like curse, but if it's like a desecration, can be vastly different than on a scale by scale basis. Kind of like, you know how the Church of Saint Angel, it disintegrated vampires.
Yeah.
That would be nearly impossible to remove unless you broke the specific item or you reverse engineered the curse, per se. Spells probably wouldn't have an effect on it.
I was gonna say, what if we tried, instead of just burning it, what if we tried holy magic on it, like a radiant attack or a necrotic attack, see what it does?
Hassan was going to ask about prestidigitating, if anybody knew that one.
Yes.
I know that one.
I know that one. You want us
What would
to
happen
cleat
if
something?
they tried to prestidigitate some of the filth, depending on how this is manifesting?
That would take a long time.
Yeah.
Like a really long time, like a year.
Would.
Oh, we'd
Like
be
a year.
here for a week.
It's not physical filth either. You can't just see like dirt smeared on the tree.
Okay, the desecration is deeper than the surface. Got it. But it was a good joke, especially for a non-magical person like Hassan,
Yes.
who only has recently become magical.
That's not how it works, Hassan. It would take a lot more work than that.
All
Solaris is gonna go before we leave or whatever we do next. That plate armor up there, it's not being used and going to waste. You think anyone can knock it down?
Joe will look up and be like, you know what? I can maybe
gonna
give it
anger
a
the
try,
tree
but
if you do that.
hey, Tetra, or maybe even Nira, you guys got a couple of tricks up your sleeve. I mean, I could
Nero.
throw javelins at it all day, but
Yeah, they're not going to get up that high, man.
Nira will look away from the dead raven that she was staring at on the ground. She'll look up to it, kind of putting her hand over her eyes so that she can not be getting rain in them. It's 400 feet up, roughly?
450.
450?
Mhm.
I could probably cast magic missile at it, actually.
Does that have that range? I don't think it has 450 feet range.
It will if I boost it.
Ah, alright, fair enough.
If she distance spells it.
Distance, I have 2 sorcery points left. So it's 120, so I boost it to 240, and then I boost that again to 480.
Okay. If you would like to do that.
Yeah,
Very smart.
I like it.
will remove my
Doesn't
sorcery
sound like a good
points.
idea.
Bring it back, and these 3 points of force whipping around Nira, and then shoots out with perfect unerring accuracy. They cut the rope.
catch it,
Slams
Tetra.
against the-
Ah, you weren't fast enough.
slams against the ground. That would be very bad. It's like catching a small anvil.
There's nothing small about it. That's Playdale. That body's got to weigh 300 pounds.
You come through there and then smacks against the ground. And the armor kind of busting
Got
up.
any
a little
more
bit.
jokes,
Not
Drohune?
inside there. But it takes it. It doesn't like explode when it hits the ground. It just hits the ground hard. Dust comes out. Some dirt flies out. Let me see. Was anyone accidentally? No. Okay. And it falls and hits the ground.
Oh, I'm just gonna walk up to it and say a prayer. Like, I'm so sorry, my friend, but you won't be needing this. And
Hassan will join
Rest.
you.
just rest. Now's your time to rest.
Nira
And I
will
look
up to
over. I go. If you guys are curious, we could maybe try speaking with him. But I think maybe he's been through enough.
I say we
Unless-
let the man rest.
Agreed.
And Hassan will aid you in removing the armor from it.
All right, you guys are moving the armor, the very fine plate mail.
If you think about it, really, this man gets to keep on fighting evil, in a way.
Yep. We can make sure that his armor is not wasted any longer. We will put it to proper use.
Okay. Start taking off the armor piece by piece. And who's taking off the armor?
Isan and Solaris.
Okay.
Take
Two
off
dudes with heavy armor proficiency.
the gauntlets, the greaves, the heavy steel, reinforced steel boots, the coverings, the chain, the skirts on it inside there. This really, really well-made armor. You start taking off portions of it. It's a modern plate armor. It's not an ancient set that can actually adjust and be customized to fit. So you actually can use it inside of here. Just gotta mess around with it. No one's proficient can definitely wear it. And then its head lolls to the side as you're adjusting it, and it looks over at you, Hassan, soulless, dark, empty skull of eyes with its bright guard cap, conical helmet on it inside there. You hear a voice, Hassan. Eric Brimstone. Letter in breastplate. No one else hears this other than Hassan.
I will see your letter delivered when I am free of this land. Rest assured, my friend, and I thank thee for the gift.
Who are you talking to, Hassan?
The body.
I was just saying saying some thanks to, and he'll pull the letter out of the breastplate.
Yep,
This is to be delivered to. This is to be delivered to an Aaron something. I'm terrible at remembering names right away. No. The way this land is, I am not surprised by this in any real way at this point, guys.
True enough. Anyways, someone mentioned something about doing some radiant magic. I can do that, but that's my last trick for the day.
I don't think we need to worry unless
I can do it without expending any real resources. I'm sure Sir Solaris could too.
Or I could throw a flaming bottle of alchemist fire at it.
I wanted to do this more to test and see what would happen. I still don't know if we should destroy it. What if it could be revived or brought back?
Well, that's just
cleansed.
it. Fire may cleanse it,
Maybe.
but
So.
We could try radiant first and then fire.
we could see if holy magic has any effect first. Yes.
Maybe the Marnikovs might know an answer too. But while we're here, he just kind of looks at the tree, apologies, and he's just gonna hit it with a sacred flame. See what happens.
Nice.
Sacred flame?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Slams into one section of it. The tree does not get to roll a dex save. As radiant damage hits it, starts burning, not fire burning, but removing portions of bark as it just and faint smoke wells out, and a thick, molassesy red blood starts to well out of the wound. Of the tree.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
That's
that told me. That told me nothing. That told me that I don't know if we're gonna kill it if we do this or if we're purging it. have no idea.
Yeah. Should we try necrotic?
I could.
I feel like necrotic would feed the corruption.
Well, let's cast it let's cast it where he casts Sacred Flame, and let's see if that, like, quote unquote heals it.
If you insist.
I mean, is everybody okay with that?
I wouldn't be against
Yeah.
it.
Actually, I don't even. Do I have I don't know if I have a necrotic
I don't think I really do.
cantrip
Out of
right now.
Out of character, you don't have Toll the Dead.
Oh, I got
No,
Toll
I
the Dead.
don't.
You got
There
rid
you
of it?
go. Yeah, I needed other stuff instead, but
Who's
I
casting
want
that?
it back next level though. It's coming back. Don't worry.
Who's casting Toll the Dead?
Sounds
I
like
will.
he's got it covered.
Dro
Okay.
will.
The Drohune.
Dro. Okay, you cast Toll the Dead. This entity is immune to necrotic damage. Nothing
Oh.
happens.
Oh.
So to me, that just means it's evil, which is a terrible
Yeah.
blanket statement.
Yeah.
But to me, it means it's evil.
Let me inform you of a few things here. Inside of there, just for the sake of this, to speed it along for a little bit of brevity. You're going to have to set a large bonfire to burn down this tree. It's going to take hours upon hours upon hours of work. Remember, the canopy is 1,500 feet wide.
Yeah.
This is a massive 150-foot diameter tree. It, like, javelins and axe is not going to do anything to this. It's
Not
It would
even
take-
my axe. Damn.
it would take weeks of cutting constantly to get through this and stuff there. You could possibly burn it down, but a campfire is not going to do it. You're going to need multiple bonfires and feeding it and something like that. You
Maybe
may
it's-
have to cut down other trees.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
basically
bring them up here.
indestructible. So,
Yeah, it may be time to leave the way Tetra would like.
Yeah, we got to get
Yeah.
this girl
Yeah,
out of here
We
before she has a
will have to
psychotic
keep it in
breakdown.
mind that that it might be a good idea to try to clean this split, to find a way to remove the desecration from this place. But maybe the Mardakovs and possibly Madame Ava may know more.
That's true.
In and around the bottom base of the tree, do we notice anything of interest or anything like that, or is it just a massive tree trunk?
Thick roots, thick roots covering all of it. Dark, almost iron-like bark around it. There are some bones that the roots see. That none of the bones are touching the roots, though. But there are bones layered in the rich dark around it. That's about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up my raven.
Okay. Pick up your raven. Are you leaving? The
Yeah, Tetradia has a sigh of relief
Yeah.
that they're gonna leave.
Yeah, we're leaving. That's why I'm gonna pick him
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. Can we?
We'll head to the Wizards of Wine to return the stone.
As you get out of the canopy, Miramore, your raven stands up, fluttering its wings.
Oh look, he's okay.
I guess we don't have to try and help him now. That's pretty fucked up, though.
I'll hold my arm out so that it can land on my arm and go on my shoulder.
It does. Starts hopping around on your shoulder.
Hi, buddy.
Oh! I can't do raven sounds. Oh,
It's fine.
Starts
I'll think
pecking.
of a name.
Starts pecking at your shoulders. Starts cleaning itself of its own blood. Inside there. I have to inform you of something because you actually did it. You have found one of the bodies of my previous players who died horribly in Curse of Strahd.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Eric Brimstone. Yes, I had permission to do this.
Nice.
Nice.
Super nice. That's awesome.
That's so
So-
creepy.
That is his old armor, and
Wait.
it is a reminder that these guys were level 11s when they died. They
Oh
got
my
way
God.
too cocky.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. Were they fighting
So
the
that's
tree?
some kick. Oh,
Yeah, were they fighting the tree or something else?
I would
I
have
will
taken
not
the.
tell you
Yeah.
anything other than that. I will not inform you of anything else. I told
Yeah,
you of his
yeah.
wounds.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Well,
Oh,
so
shit.
we've got
I
the
know,
armor
I know.
and we've got the mace and
Yeah, I know.
shield, eh?
it is a flail and shield. The arm,
Ooh.
but they are not magical.
Ah, damn.
flail and shield and the plate armor.
Okay.
Eric Brimstone. Yes. Good friend of mine.
That's pretty cool, though.
Oh god, I don't want to end up in the tree.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here before Tetra has a panic attack. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep. Let's go to the Wizards of Wine, Tetra. You can get drunk and recover your courage.
If it was up to you, you would get killed. You'd want us to chop down the tree or something with your heroics.
No,
We're gonna-
no.
we're gonna take
I
a
know
small
when
break.
something's too big for when something's too big for me to chew on. Yet.
I'll hold you to that, Hassan. I'll hold you to that.
Oh, I better write down the. If we're taking the break.
Yep, we're going to take a small break here. 10
Okay.
minutes.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back. You guys leave inside there. And as you guys are heading through Yester Hill, I'm going to ask the question. Dro,
Yes.
that sword you got,
Oh, boy.
battle's done. Battle's done. Other than possibly your own morality, I just want to point something out. It does not magically influence you in any way. But do you pass the grave and not return the sword?
Oh, shit.
This is a legendary, extremely powerful weapon.
I know. That's.
Maybe say a prayer. Maybe
Yeah.
give thanks.
Hug it. You know, do something.
Middle ground.
No,
No,
as
it's
we're.
sword.
As
no, one
we're
else, no one else can really influence this.
no,
Dro. It's not telling you like, yes, return the flask. No, it's
return the
it's-
flask. No, I'd say as we're exiting, Dro is going to look. I'll tell the others, keep going. I'll catch up. I'll run up to you. He's gonna look to the grave and kind of, standing off to the side, kind of stab it into the ground with his hands on top of it and wonder to himself and kind of speak out loudly, but hopefully not loudly enough for anybody to hear. He's gonna say, I wonder if I should keep this sword or leave it here. This is the best weapon I have ever wielded throughout all of the thousands of lives I've had. And kind of look at it, but he's not sure what he should do. Is there any kind of maybe
the
voice?
grave.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The grave is still, the card is still there. The hand has fallen over, and the skeletal bone has fallen over. His hand has fallen apart at it, but you can see the bone that did clutch and present the sword. Still there.
You said it does still clutch for the sword?
No, it's fallen apart.
Oh, it's falling
Whatever
apart.
was animated, allowed its force, whatever spirit or undead or evil god or good god that did this is no longer there.
And take the sword back out of the ground and hold it up, and I'll kind of use it in a saluting fashion to the grave and say, hopefully that your strength will be enough to help my friends and I as we take down the take down whatever fucked up force is keeping this land cut off from everybody else, and we can destroy this evil. And he'll walk away if he can.
With the sword in hand? Okay.
Yes.
You go meet back with the party. Nothing terrible happens.
Don't fucking giggle at me like that.
Dro jogs back up to the party. You guys got horses, right? Like a cart?
Yeah, we do.
We wait for him at the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Is it still raining?
Okay, the horses are still alive. And
I think it was just wasn't the summoned steed?
Yeah, we just had a single cart with the summoned steed.
Yeah,
We
the horse
just-
is still
we-
alive. Cart's still there. Nothing bad's happened. You guys hop on all to the cart, and you guys are on your way through the Savalcha woods, all the way back to Valaki, and stopping at the Wizard's Dwelling. Now, this gem is what you can assume is what was stolen. The gem that Hassan got.
Yep.
As a reminder. All right. You go further, until, surprisingly, nothing terrible happens. Like being followed by a monster, or having eyes caught into the trees. You all stop at this crossroads, and you see people clearing, people airing stuff out, lanterns coming off, and the family has came into their own home. Yeah. Would you guys approach?
Yep.
Okay.
Hassan's driving, so.
Adrian comes out to meet you. Hey! The heroes of Barovia have returned. What can this poor, wretched family do for the likes of such great heroes? No, seriously.
You
You're
can
always welcome.
continue to be the source of joy for the people of this land. And as I hop off the cart, I will literally slap the gem into Mardikov's hand.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh, good. I can stop steaming now.
You stop steaming at that point. You see Adrian start steaming. Wow. Oh, holy shit. You got it back. And you're alive. God damn. Alright.
Barely. Petradia says.
You look a little roughed up, though. I didn't mean to pause it. Excuse me, Adrian. It says, well, this is cause for just celebration, but I think I can tell from your faces that you don't want to be here any longer than you can. You will not be staying with us.
We've got a lot of other business to attend to, really. I mean, if you want to give us some more booze
I'm
and...
tired. Can we just like sleep here?
Shut up,
Tired.
woman! I mean, if you
Hassan,
still got
what
booze and
time of the
other...
day is it?
It's not actually... You got there kind of early in the morning. It's like noon. It has not been that long of a day.
Yeah, it's not that...
So we could definitely get back to Valaki today, if we wanted.
You're gonna have to push it, possibly. Card.
If we can get back to Valaki today, then other than spending a brief moment here to gather up any other supplies that we could take with us to Valaki.
Yeah.
We gathered up enough of the supplies we have with this. We can actually make more now. But Kresk would surely be hurting. You aren't going to be heading to Kresk anytime, would you?
We were considering it, maybe.
There is a very good possibility that we will want to go there in the very near future to check on the well-being of its people.
Well, if you need to go there, we can load you up with some of the supplies here. Won't slow you down too much, and they'd almost certainly welcome you with open arms. They haven't received any food from us for four or 5 weeks now, so I'm sure they're hurting.
I'm sure they are. That is a very generous and very good idea.
Excellent. If you can give us about 10 minutes, I'll round up the boys, and we've already been setting up inside there. We could just switch to horse and bridle if you want.
That'd be cool. Also, is your since it's going to take a few minutes, is your father around?
He pauses, and there's an audible silence for a second. No. Some other business is taken from him here. That's even though it is you, I must keep somewhat private. Wes is safe. He's safe, well secured, and probably drunk at this point. But he is not here.
That's unfortunate. I hope he
It
does
is
well.
unfortunate, but I am happy to know that he is enjoying himself wherever he is.
Yeah, he's in good company.
Let's kick back here, and I'm gonna clap Tetra's shoulder. She needs to get drunk on wine and stuff.
My father gave permission to, if you would come back with this gem, which he wasn't sure you would, but to give you our special brew. We have 2 sets of it, and it has some additional properties to it.
Kind of properties.
It's very strong and very tasty. For the sake of brevity, the next 10-15 minutes, the cart was already filled up inside there. It's the same cart that you guys had, right? It's just filled up. You switch horses, so you have your horse inside there. Bridle up, you get inside there, so they're ready to go because they were going to head to Crest anyway, because they needed to. This is the last of their supplies, and it'll be the last of their supplies for 2 weeks. So people are going to have to tighten their belts during this time. There's nothing you can do about it. They can't get everything back up and running and growing, even with the gym, until 2 weeks later. The village of Barovia is going to have to fend for itself. They do forget the supplies. It's flours. It's pounds upon pounds, easily about 200 pounds of flour. It is barrels of wine. It is fruit and vegetables, carrots, potatoes, and seeds. Surprisingly, and they hand Nira and Dro large bottles of red grape mash 1055 wine, and then they bring out 2 sets of large, master-crafted stone bottles. They're not glass; they're made out of stone.
Ooh.
Adrian comes up.
Mm.
These, about 400 years ago, there was a master stonemason, and Vlaki or Kresk, I can't remember, but he crafted for these for a very special royal set of Wizards of Wine Great Mash. It does have some more infused properties with it. This are technically potions. It's up there. It is an incredibly strong champagne wine, sitting there around 26 ABV. But whenever you drink this, you have a chance of getting drunk, for one thing of it. But every time you drink, and it has 10 charges, each of these bottles, you roll a d6, and you add it to your stats.
Okay, wait, what?
Wait, what?
If you roll, this is very special. There's only 2 that they have up there. So if you roll a 6 on a d6, you add a 1 to charisma. If you roll a 2, you add a 1 to dexterity. And
I'm definitely getting one of those.
The more you drink, the smarter, better you become,
I
and
earned
the
it.
harder the DC it, and only lasts until the buzz wears off, right? But you can also be drunk.
The boost only
poisoned.
lasts until the buzz wears off.
Yeah, it's not permanent. Oh my god.
Plus,
uh,
like those like legendary magic books.
No.
Charisma and dexterity are my major
Or
stats.
strength, or intelligence, or wisdom, whatever you.
Oh, I
want.
see. I see.
Okay, I thought they were like.
But you also run into the chance of becoming poisoned and drunk, and then you have disadvantage and everything at that point. So do keep that in mind.
I do have cure poison, so I can't.
Well, that would if you cure poison, all the effects goes away because it gets rid of it out of your
It is a
bloodstream.
poison.
So if
Correct.
you roll a bad roll, it could affect you for the whole campaign. Like it could poison.
No.
No. Just like an hour until the
Yeah,
buzz wears off.
like a couple hours.
Depends on how much
Oh,
you
I
drink. You may have to sleep it off if you
Oh,
drink
okay.
alcohol. And they're very big bottles, and they have 10 doses, and you have to use. You can taste it. It doesn't give you anything. You have to take a full dose. There's 10 doses per bottle.
Sorry, how long does the effect last if you up your stats?
Until you are sober again.
Oh,
So it all
okay.
depends on how you
Potion-
roll, what your constitution is. It all depends.
Potion of Drunken Master.
This is Royal Great Mash. Is what this is. Wizards of Wine Royal Great Mash. Who wants to take this item? Just take a note.
Oh.
I guess.
I don't think we can trust Tetra with it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. She'll just drink
Say
it
we
all.
Give it to the cleric and the paladin.
Tetradia,
My
Yeah.
apologies, I'll be back.
Tetradia grabs one. She's like, "Wait, I want this."
No.
No.
Yeah, I
No.
earned this. I got eaten by a tree.
Tetra.
No,
That's
I'm
where you can
taking
have as much
it.
of the other stuff as you want.
Fight me for
Yeah,
it.
we got all kinds of other booze there for
I
you to
will.
drink.
You go ahead and fight him
This is
for it.
something that we will be able to use to aid us in our time of need, and therefore should be carefully economized. And I do believe you seem to be a capitalist, so you should understand the supply versus demand here.
She just hugs the bottle and she's not giving it up. No,
Tetra.
Sarah's gonna try to take it out of her grasp.
no. She's like fighting with him.
Are you fighting with the stone
Yeah,
bottles?
I guess. Do I have to do a physical
Oh,
check?
yes,
Doesn't want to let go of it.
It would be a versus athletics check.
Yeah, I
Petra's
guess-
holding on to it as tightly as a certain
Oh my
teddy bear she
God.
had in the nightmare.
Hey, let's
Tetradia.
not talk about the teddy bear.
Tetradia keeps repeatedly kicking Theron in the shins until it starts to actually hurt, and she's just hugging it.
It's mine. I told you. I earned this. I almost died.
Dro stands up and looms over Tetra, and his red eye is glowing. Just his one eye, even though he has Hassan's eyes, it's glowing. It's like,
I was
just
about to
let
say-
it go.
We have to fix that. That's right.
Adrian hands the other bottle to Solaris, the dad of the group. Continues on.
I love the
Tetradia's
fact
like,
that Troll's actually like the dad of the group.
Oh my
and the dad of the group is Solaris.
can I have it, Dro? She just kind of loosens her grip. and
No.
Kinda, she doesn't want to fight him. So she just,
I'm gonna give this to one of the responsible ones, and he hands it off to...
I'm responsible. I'm a Belkin noble. I'm the most
fuck,
responsible.
fuck off.
No.
Fuck off.
I don't need to remind you about what happened in Blocky, do I?
Fine, take it.
Good. He takes it.
Good. Now take one of these other bottles of wine and
Go
regain your
sit in that
courage. girl.
cart and get drunk, okay?
Fine.
Go sit your ass in the cart and get drunk.
Just goes to the cart.
Let the adults handle this.
I am an adult.
No, you're not. No, you're
She gives,
not.
No, you're not.
She gives a death glare to Nearmore.
Mira winks at her and sticks her tongue out a little. I'm joking. But still, I'm not joking about you getting your ass in the cart and getting drunk, woman.
Maybe I won't get in the cart.
Okay, well,
The whole way to Velocity.
Maybe
You.
I'll just
You.
maybe I'll just stay here with him, and you guys can go. Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah. So while this is going on, I'm just gonna go up to the to Adrian. I think that's the name.
I'll be right back.
And be like, I was just wondering. I'm getting in the habit of asking all the people of this land. Do you know anything about a fallen house with a great stone dragon and something to do with the highest point?
Yeah.
Any of these things ring a bell?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Great Stone Dragon?
Excuse me.
Yeah. Not that I want to get too much into this, but Lady Eva, Madam Eva, she told us to look for this.
There's a place. Yeah, I can actually point it to that. There's you said Stone Dragon, right? Not a real dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she said stone. Yeah, a great stone dragon guards fallen house.
In my youth, I made it down to. There was a fallen castle close to one of the mountains. I can actually point it to you on the map.
Cool.
Big fucking stone dragon on the outskirts of it.
Hmm.
Weird place. It really creeped me out, and when I got there, my Davian, he found me there, and I was only 14 or so when I wandered off. He drug me through the woods by my hair to get away from that place. I'm not sure if it was like truly dangerous because he wasn't. He was more upset at me being there, running off, and not scared. But he didn't want me there, if you know what I mean.
Did he have to drag you because you didn't want to leave?
No, it was more of a punishment. I was, yes, he didn't hurt me or anything, but he wasn't happy that I ran off a mile. Now, if it was real dangerous, he would have just took me and been very silent. He berated me the entire way. But he did get me away from it. So, be a touch careful.
Indeed.
Well, anything else we need to discuss with these fine folk?
I'd hoped to ask Davian Martikov some things, but he's indisposed, so...
Apparently, that's strange, but
Adrian said he's okay, so hopefully that's the case.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's apparently getting drunk, which Tetra should be well on her way to doing herself.
Yeah, Tetradi already opened the wine bottle.
We'll try to take the quickest way we can back to Valaki. So that we can
actually take a bath.
Yes, you've earned a bath, Tetra.
That you have earned, young lady.
Even if it is us, like maybe just, tossing you into Lake Zarovich.
Oh, so funny. So funny, Mira. Always
you gotta have a sense of humor about these kind of things. You just look death in the face. I know what that's like.
I hate trees.
Adrian leaves. He's like, no.
Yeah, he's out. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'll blame you. He saw and kick it into motion.
To try to just get in the wagon and start drinking away until she's wasted.
Okay.
She's not even like.
Are you drinking from the stone bottle?
No.
No, we're not letting her do that.
No, they keep it away from me because they're.
I just wanted to make sure. So you guys, and you're getting wasted. So Tetradi, you're rolling a Constitution saving throw.
At this point, she just doesn't care.
Oh boy.
No, you're really fucking good at that, but
saving throw. Yeah.
Saving throw.
Yes.
Oh God, no.
Tetradia, natural one, and you were getting drunk, right?
Yeah.
So imagine, I'm not going to tell you what happens. Along the frame, we'll get to you, but it'll take some time. But if you're all natural one inside there, just imagine you going overboard, Tetradia knowing that she is very resistant to wine. Keep that in mind. It's still a 7. It's not like a -2 or anything where you die, but it is the worst possible that you can you handle your liquor at the worst possible.
Oh, I'm like blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You're drunk. You're drunk.
We will continue on from there. Baron, roll me a D100.
D100. 43.
Okay, 43. Trundle, 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 trundle.
She's like, Tetrai's like, are we there yet?
No, you drunken reprobate.
Hey, I'm not that drunk.
I like that she refuted the part about being drunk, but not the part about being a reprobate.
Oh, terrible father.
I heard that. I'll zap you. I swear it.
I could say something so mean right now.
Trundle, trundle, trundle. You pass the road in Sunsford. You pass a creepy road that is perfect and head south. So that you pass the road that heads to Kresk. You keep going through there, and surprisingly, and you can thank
go ahead.
you can thank Theron for this. But one of the lucky cases, your trip goes off without a hitch. Nothing awful happens along the way.
I was gonna say that there was a tree that moved from the wind, and she like blasted it with a lightning bolt and blew it up.
A lightning bolt. Only that lightning bolt then.
Oh my god.
She just was like freaked out and saw it move, and just fired one and blew it up. So
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
the tree may be gone. Let's roll it for me.
okay, that would be a electric bolt.
Oh, electric bolt, not lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Not the third level super powerful stuff.
Yeah,
Got it.
she aimed her index finger when she like flinched back drunk and was like, and she just fires it and probably scares the whole party. As the lightning bolt just blows up a tree.
Goes up, smacks into it like a small little smoldering fire, and doesn't go any further than that.
Oh, I thought that tree was alive for a moment.
Go back to sleep.
Have another drink, then get back to sleep and go back to sleep.
At that note, Tetradia does kind of doze off for a while.
Okay. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Until you see Velaki in the distance. I love these animated bushes. Even still. So, one person. Tell me your goal for Velaki. Are you guys heading inside there, heading straight to Lady Watch? You probably want to throw a canvas or something over the cart because, hungry people in the streets plus food, not a good idea. So maybe just that inside there.
I was already thinking about that.
Yep.
Smart. Let's just speed this along. Tell me your plan. What are you guys doing?
Tetradia wants to go to the winner or the blue.
No, not you.
The thing. I want to go to the thing.
He wants to go to the inn.
The inn. Yes.
Okay.
I think we're taking a couple days of rest, right?
I think we need to spend the night here. Unfortunately, I think we need to spend the night here. Quickly do what we need to do in the morning because the DM did say we would just be able to make it back before dark.
Well, maybe you, but I'm going to the inn. Okay, so she just walks off.
Yeah, so we might want to. We spend the night here, and then in the morning, we go to Nira and can do her thing with Isaac that you guys will do on another time.
And then they can watch her after that, I assume.
And then we'll just. I don't know. Were we dealing with Lady Watcher at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we
How
only
are we
staying?
dealing with Watcher?
Are we only staying the one night then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to get supplies to Kresk. They've been without for weeks.
Okay.
Why do you guys want to go out so soon? You can just stay here for a week or so.
We
That
need
might
to
be a bit
get
long.
this food to the
Kresk.
people who live here, woman.
Why can't we worry about
Don't
ourselves?
say that too loud.
sometimes? Oh,
Because we are fine.
As soon as we get back,
We take care of ourselves.
Fuck.
as soon as we get back, I just want to say that before the shops close, Nira desperately searches for a clothing shop to find a blue dress that she was looking for.
Let me see if it was destroyed. There's actually. Hey, all right, still open. So they have it before, Spencer. You've been there before, actually. You are looking for that blue dress, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Drop off 10 gold, and you have it. That's very expensive, by the way. But
That's fine.
You could assume, bright-colored dresses in
Word.
Barovia are expensive.
Guess
Yes.
what? It was 25 GP in the nightmare, so this is a bargain.
I guess Tetradia will get the purple dress she had last time if we're gonna do that again. So she'll.
Okay.
Well, I'm going off on my own. I don't know what you're doing, woman.
Oh.
You said
Yeah,
purple.
I got a hot date tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Yeah,
The-
so Tetradia didn't go with Nira, she went straight to the end. So
Okay.
she's at
You
the
head to the end. Go. Real quick, I can assume what Dro and Naramore are doing, so that will happen behind closed doors. You got your blips, you got your balloons out there. Asan, are you getting drunk? Are you fighting people? Are you going to go headbutt Tetradia? What are you
Fighting
doing?
people.
Simple, like it's on now. It's the only thing he would do is if there were other people wanting to go see Irina before we go to the inn for the night. But Hassan has every intention, like, if we got stuff to do in the morning in the town, we take care of it in the morning, and then we get on the road to Kresk, so that we can deliver these supplies, so we can, do what we have to do to find our way out of this place. And if that means that we spend a few days somewhere, planning and prepping, that means we spend it, but he wants to get the food to Kresk before we do that.
Gotcha. Okay,
Makes
cool.
sense.
Gotcha. Nira and Dro, you are most likely buying a room in the Blue Water Inn, one of the finer suites. Is that correct? What I just heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably.
I just wanted to make sure.
that's-
I just heard.
Assume too much here, Dro.
It's something we'll RP out, probably. Maybe-
Only to a certain extent.
So back.
Right.
Again, my games, I don't go into that. So we're going to skip over that.
Yeah.
There. I don't have my-
Whatever, we're at the Blue Water Inn.
Yes.
It's date night.
I'm gonna assume Tetradia just got her own room and took a bath and was like wants alone time, so she's
Okay. Because she's nice, Danica actually doesn't charge you for, and she has a steaming, hot, full copper bath drug up to your room, and
Ooh.
a
Oh
fire
la
is built.
la.
Fire is built over it. Inside there, it's warm and steaming. Inside there, hot towels. Inside there, and you probably don't want to show off too much because if people saw this, they'd probably be a little upset. How not as hungry as the city, but you keep that in mind. Solaris, are you doing anything?
Just to be Solaris, he's gonna go to the church and see if he can rest there. Just hang out there, and then meet up
Okay.
with everybody.
ever
I
so
re-
quiet.
Irina is there, and Irina, now.
Get it, boy.
Uh-oh.
No, that's not the reason. Going.
Good, yeah. Irina has run out of hair dye. She has
Yeah.
bright red hair.
Yeah.
And is running
Yeah.
around looking slightly frazzled, not very happy that her hair is back to her red inside there, but her very dangerously fiery red hair is emblazoned to everyone inside there. So keep that in mind. From now on, she's run out of red kryptonite. I may get back to you in a minute. Baron, what are you doing?
Nothing special, just resting.
Okay,
Resting
okay.
up.
You're just resting. Roll me a D100, Baron.
Don't try.
Oh boy.
40?
40.
Baron, could you roll me a wisdom saving throw, Taryn? Is there?
Oh no.
Oh,
boy.
thank gosh.
What
have you done
Is he gonna hit the tree again?
Thank gosh I
Rounding
took
down.
that level 1 paladin because I have +8 to these now. 11. Shoot.
Oh my god.
Could you roll me one more wisdom saving throw?
My God.
20.
Hey! Nat 20.
Hey. There you go.
Theron, you and I will have words this following week. All right.
Oh no.
We will continue on past that, because it is not relative as of right now. But something has occurred, and you don't know about it.
Fun.
You guys,
it- Hassan is going to go over any of the leather parts of the new chip plate mail and work them and clean them up and make sure they're really good in good as best shape as he can get them with his leather working skills and tools.
Yeah. Roll me a dexterity or strength check and add your proficiency bonus. Your choice. Could be intelligence or wizard. Any check that you can think of could really work with this. Maybe not charisma and constitution, but any of the other ones.
Well, if it's adding my proficiency modifier, I might as well use the saving throw because then that's doing that.
That's right.
And strength is what I would go with.
Very nice. And their initials, EB, layered into the gauntlets of it, side of there. It is a sealed letter, of course, on it inside there. This is a big, powerful, and at one point, I speak from experience, very dangerous man that was inside of this suit. That could quite possibly kill half the party.
Oh god.
You put that on inside there. And I say that for a reason. Good on, and you get plate armor. Very nice. It is wonderful, well-fitting after a long period of time of fidgeting through there, and you get it all suited out. You're all good. Okay?
Yep.
Does it make sense why it would fit you? We're just going to ignore it and keep going for fun.
One of the best parts of 5th edition.
And at that point, it's up there. I may get back with Solaris at one point as well. We'll see. You guys take your long rest. Nothing horrible happens, you think, during this time, and you get a long rest.
We do the long rest now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And suddenly all that trauma disappears and you're all back to full health. No bones broken after that fight. Isn't 5e wonderful?
Do Hassan and Dro's hit points maximum return to normal?
Yeah, that's a good question.
5 that we lost.
No. They do not.
No.
Their eyes still look all messed up too, don't
Yes,
So
they
is
do.
it?
they? Oh no!
Oh god. What
What do we have to do? Do we have to like kiss or something to get our eyes back? That's all I care about.
Just cut them out. Could I have Tetradia
God.
roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
I'll see how much of a hangover you have.
She might not even get out of her bed.
We'll see. We'll see. This determines some of it. If you even have a choice.
Fucking max HP.
Saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Ability. Yeah,
Saving throw.
12. Okay. 12 is not bad. It's not there. But you had a really, really bad night. With a 12, you tell me, does a party find you asleep in the bathtub in the morning?
Yeah, probably. Unfortunately.
It's your choice.
We send Nira in to check on you. Well, we give you that dignity, though. We send Nira to check on you.
Yeah,
Is it a dignity though? Yeah, it is.
Nira, you check in on Tetradia. If only Irina could see her now. You head inside and you find Tetradia passed out still with a purple wine stain on her cheek in a bathtub. And I'm not going to go into more details, but it is a drunk person.
You're so pruny. How? Oh my gosh! Aren't you like freezing cold? You're sitting in cold water.
She just like wakes up and splashes and looks around like, what is it? She points her finger at you like she's gonna fire off a lightning bolt. But
Hold up!
You recognize you. It's like, get out!
You weren't answering. I had to come in and check on you.
What is it? What time is it?
Morning.
No, it's not.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh, she's like.
Here.
She's
Here, I go grab a like a robe or something that's nearby, and I toss it to her. Here, go look outside the window.
You know what? I'm not going. You guys go without me. I'm gonna stay here in the inn.
Come on.
No, I'm good. You know, you don't need me. You guys, it's just a simple
Yes, we do.
supply thing. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the town.
Tetra, have you ever fallen off a horse before?
I'm sure, maybe. Why?
What's the rule about when you fall off a horse? You get back up on it right away. Otherwise, you're afraid of it forever.
This covers me.
I'm hurrying her up, Dro. Damn it, shut up.
She covers herself in towels and be like, "What? Is it that essential that I come? Really?"
Do you really want to stay here alone?
You really think you'd feel?
All right.
Would you really feel safe without us?
All right.
You
all right.
guys
all
keep
right,
your
all right.
noses outside the door.
All right. I'll get
Tetra,
ready. I'll get ready.
Tetra,
I'll get ready.
you helped save me back at the Wizard of Wines before. Of course we need you.
Fine. And she'll just she'll go get a spare leather armor because her leather armor's shit, and start to get dressed, and she'll go out with you guys.
I'll prestidigitate off all your stuff that you want.
Begrudgingly going with them because she doesn't want to leave already, but she is going.
Near more roll me
Because she
perception check.
somewhat loves these people, even though she hates them at the same time. It's like it's a love-hate relationship.
Oh,
5.
good lord.
Tacharya. Yes. The armor is not fitting super well, but you eventually get it on.
Sweet. Back on it.
Okay. So, are we going to go speak to Lady Watcher for a brief moment?
I just want to quickly know. Yeah, I just want to quickly know. I had put it in the thing before. Are there any spell books or spell scrolls that Nero would find at the bookstore or wherever that would have spells that have a ritual tag?
Sadly, no. Those are all
course
cleansed. But there's no one that you know of that would be helpful with that.
Hey, let's go deal with this bitch.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
Before we go
I'll be
in
right
there,
back.
I want to cast guidance on myself. Because let's see how long guidance lasts for.
Last minute. It's concentration.
Okay.
You we'll skip the formalities part. You don't talk. The guards let you in. You go through it. You wait a little bit at an appropriate time. They're let in, and you're let into a warm, lit interior with Lady Fiona Watcher. As a reminder, this is her.
What a
You all,
Sorry.
you all take a moment, and as you sit down, yes. Did you? I assume you wanted to speak to me very quickly. That is no problem with me, though it is a touch early in the morning. Her makeup's still impeccable, though. What did you need? Excuse me.
I actually wanted to talk to you about your daughter.
Oh. Her eyes kind of tightened at that.
You said there was something wrong with her mind?
Yes. Yes, there is.
And you haven't been able to fix it, obviously.
No.
I was told by someone, actually, that there is an abbot in Kresk who the person said might be able to heal this grievous wound at my throat, and she'll kind of clutch at it. And it got me thinking, what if this person could also heal your daughter?
I have thought about him and the past for my daughter. Roll me a persuasion check. I'm going to say at advantage. Yeah, roll that d4 as well.
Hey? What was that?
Roll d4 as well.
A D4? Okay.
Yeah. Guidance.
Oh, yes, guidance, yes.
Okay. It's a DC 20, by the way. DC 20. 23. I'm hesitant to send her there. It's a long way to travel. And I'm not sure I absolutely trust the app, but I've heard wonderful things about it. But, as I said before, I would not stop you. And I would be reminiscent to not allow the Lightbringers to bring my daughter to sanity again.
So, you give us your permission to take her?
Yes, I do.
I think that's very.
Um,
Ina is still safe. I will see your daughter remain safe.
Nira's going to kind of like put her hand over her chest. We will do everything we can to protect your daughter on the way to Kresk. And in fact, if you would like to send guards with us, or even your sons, someone to help take her there, that would be wonderful. At least perhaps maybe a few people, just to make sure that in her state she doesn't wander off. We had been considering asking, and I had been considering at least asking one Irina Kolyana to come with us, as she is a woman. She'd be able to be with Stella and take care of her. And she's a noble here, so I would imagine that you would trust her character.
I would trust Irina. I would. And I trust you all to protect her. But Barovia is a dangerous place. Do not allow her to run off. And don't mind that she will need a leash.
Do you have one?
Yes. Sadly.
Indeed.
I'm not
I
holding
almost-
it.
You don't have to. I almost wonder if it'd be better if we could place her in a box or put her to sleep somehow for the journey.
I can put her to sleep. Yes. I can do
What's
that.
so funny?
Nothing. Just says us. Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
I will not put her in a box.
Fair
No,
enough.
I think her being asleep should be enough.
Okay. What follows is a very creepy sight of a 22-year-old woman on all fours crawling down the stairs, dressed in full, very fine, noble clothes inside there. And she is licking her shoulders and hands, long fingernails that look to be sharpened. And she's going, meow, meow,
Tetradia just looks disturbed.
meow,
Nira,
like,
what the
what
fuck
the-
have you done? What is no?
meow. And she hisses at Dro inside there. Scurries up to the side of the wall. And Fiona stops. Oh, Stella. Come here. Come here. Come here. Goes up. Slowly touches her head. Everyone who's proficient in Arcana or a spellcaster roll me an Arcana check.
All right.
Cool.
21.
Hassan's first Arcana check.
Oh, you guys
Decent.
crushed this. You guys
Oh,
crushed
yours is
this.
13.
I'm going to give it to the party as a whole then. Stella, with all of you guys crushed that check, you watch a very powerful spell be cast. It is a heavily modified, very, very specific-minded spell that she casts on Stella, and she instantly freezes, goes limp, and then falls to the ground asleep. You just watched her Isaac kill her.
You guys are fucking bananas. Let's get that. This is ridiculous. Ugh.
Oh. No,
She-
let's see if we can get some help for this fine young lady.
This is a
Powerful
perfect.
spell.
This is a perfect spell to harm someone
If it
much
was,
more. It does not affect HP. It is a wisdom saving throw that would be a last ditch effort if Isaac ever got into her way or tried to kill her in some way.
right,
That's kind of what you from this really good Arcana checks and stuff there. This seems almost too specific to target someone who really she is probably hesitant of. Doesn't kill her. It doesn't kill Stella or anything. It just puts them into a deep, unmoving sleep. You would probably have to stab Stella or start beating her face in to wake her up. For the next 24 hours.
All right.
All right. 24 hours. We should try to get there as quickly as we can.
Theron to assist with picking up the young lady.
Yes, she has a leash.
Yeah, Dro's
It's
hands
like a-
are
it's
up.
like a-
He's like,
like
I'm not
a-
touching that. Ugh.
It's a child harness, more or less, across an adult woman's
Yep.
body. Be careful with them. Please.
You have our word.
Hmm.
We'll do our best.
Did you want to send us with any guards, perhaps, to help keep us all safe?
I would. Unless you absolutely wanted me to, I do not mess with prophecies. I do not mess with them. So I will keep it to your choice. Do you want me to send my 3 best guards with you?
Everyone?
Well, anything can help, so yeah.
I don't see why not.
What do you mean by mess with prophecy? How would this mess with any prophecy?
She gives a little bit of a grin. As I said before, I do not intrude. I do what you want to do. And I will help you in almost any matter. This is stretching, though. I will send my guards with you. I will keep 1 for myself. So 3 will go with you. Though they do not have the very good plate and half plate, though, that they used to have. Continue on.
We want to see about getting an extra horse. Whatever we can do to get there in 24 hours if we can.
I do not have access to horses. Only the Mordakovs have been able to keep track
Yep.
of them. And the only one that I know of, Drusilla, the horse, was horribly killed in the attack.
Yes, we saw.
Yes. That is
All right.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
All right.
But you
We
also
will
have
be off
carts,
then.
we do.
too.
Yeah, we do have a cart. We do have a horse. We will be off.
Okay. 3 veteran guards. These guys, brief rundown. Pretty strong. They're in their 50s to 80s in hit points. They're wearing chainmail. They're good with swords. And there are 3 of the probably most dangerous guards, other than Isaac. Isaac would rip them in half. Of people inside of Valaki as a whole. These 3 guys know what they're doing and stuff there. They go by the name of... My apologies. Let me quickly look through my notes. Alastroy, Barthos, and Dargova. Alastroy, Barthos, and Dargova. They are pretty quiet. They're very disciplined, and they almost, if they almost remind you of palace guards entirely. And this music is way too intense. And I assume at that they load up Lady Stella watched her. Onto the cart, they put some blankets and pillows around her and sat there, and they are keeping a watchful eye on her. And sit there. And everyone's going to load up in the cart and head to Kresk?
Yep.
Seems like it.
Yep.
Okay.
Off to Kresk.
Give me one moment. I'll be back in about 45 seconds. My apologies. Again.
Coolio.
See, Tetradia, it is only by continuing to do good acts will you redeem yourself for the mistake you made.
Thanks for reminding me, Hassan. You're great. It's great.
Yeah, hopefully you don't kill any more innocent people.
Shut up, Dro.
And simply, Tetradia, we're your best shot at getting out of here. Simply put, sticking with us is your best shot of getting out of here.
I realize that, and that's why I'm sticking with you guys.
Good.
I mean, if you just stayed in Vallaki the way you talked about, then you're just turning into another Barovian.
Don't please, Nira.
Yeah, then you'll never see your aqueducts again.
You don't even know what an aqueduct is.
I know what they are.
You live
That was a
underground.
very sinister laugh for that. It was like one of mine. All right. So you guys are traveling through the land of Barovia. Well, if you're traveling through here, do you pick up Irina? Or do you want to pick up Irina?
Yes.
Yes, we want to
can-
ask her about it.
We want to ask if she would. We definitely want to see if she'd be willing to accompany us. Yes.
That way she can check out Kresk and decide if she wants to stay in Kresk or in
That's
Vallaki.
the way she can see for herself.
Yeah.
As you approach her, start telling her this, sit there. Yeah. I mean, if you think that would be a good idea, I'm fairly safe here. I wouldn't be causing you any more troubles on the road, would I?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
I am even more convinced in my capabilities to keep you safe, young lady.
I assume that we would have the understanding with Fiona that she's going to keep the peace in Vallaki until we hopefully get back with her daughter.
We can try, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can certainly go with you. I've already grounded myself a little bit inside of here. I've got some politicking coming out, and I even got a little bit of a crew following me around for protection. But with you, I can leave them here. They already have some orders, and I can certainly go on a little bit of a jaunt. And if it's better, the Abbey of St. Markovia, then that would be amazing. Well, I'm not sure I want to leave these people. Yeah, I'll go. Absolutely.
Go off
Nothing
on
bad.
another Barovian adventure.
Yep.
She says it sarcastically to Trotty.
Amazing.
That wasn't like pure. That was like sarcasm.
Okay. Give me one moment. Oh. She kind of eyes Tetrati a little bit.
She smirks at her.
Alright. You guys are heading through Barovia with a passed out, knocked out version of Lady Stella Watcher to hopefully get repaired / fixed by the man that goes by the name of the Abbot, if it's a man. And you're heading to Kresk. Could I have let's have Tetrati. Roll me a D100.
Okay. I got this.
What'd you get?
Not terrible.
We shall see.
Great. Did you do this twice?
No, it should only be once.
Oh my god.
You see Tetradia kind of eyeing these trees, like she's still not over
You
that
rolled a 40,
incident.
You rolled a 43 twice.
I did?
No,
No.
Theron
C1.
rolled the 43 the last
43,
time
yeah,
this
Theron did.
was asked for.
Wow. Okay.
Like whenever the trees move by the winds and stuff, she kind of
Sorry, I was still in. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
And whenever the trees move or tussle in the wind, she's like kind of like flinching or looking around, like almost. She's raising her hand, but she's stopping herself because she has a habit of just zapping things by pointing her finger at it.
Okay.
So she's trying not to.
Who's on point and who's keeping watch?
Hassan is driving the cart, and I assumed probably Solaris is on watch.
You hear from the first words spoken by. You hear mutterings from Lady Stella along this journey. Vic.
All right, just drop it off on the side of the road.
As they go on inside there. For a good solid 20 minutes, she's just muttering, shaking, just curled up into a ball.
Is she gonna be okay, or what's?
Mira's
going
in the
on?
back, kind of trying to like calm her, even though she's totally out.
Gotcha.
Watch out, Nearmore. She might be cursed, and you'll turn into a cat.
You're rolling your charisma save. No.
Don't fucking give him ideas like that, Tetra.
Oh, Drohune would be freaking out. That would be bad for all of us.
I'm actually going to say though that there is a little kitty cat in the back with me.
Oh.
Took the time to bring him around.
What?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. You guys continue. You said, I assume Old Legal Eyes is keeping a perception check watch. So Solaris, roll me a perception.
I love that you call him that now too.
14. Okay.
Oof.
Trundle. Past the intersections, the southern way leading to Perez. You keep going, the mists are heavy and thick all around you. And if you push the cart a little bit with your supernaturally powerful horse inside of there, you can, because you rolled a fucking 43, you roll
Ah!
here and station yourself outside of Kresk.
See, Tetra, where would we be without you?
Yeah.
You're a good luck charm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
finally.
don't even say
Something
that.
that isn't Velaki.
Yeah. Oh my God! Right?
Oh, that looks so cool.
That
Oh,
looks
it
so nice.
cool.
It's so nice. It's not Velaki. It's a
Wow,
fucking
look-
town, and it's not Velaki or Barovia.
They even have
Stone.
proper city walls.
Zigzag path again.
Yes, heavy stone walls. Fetid battlements, people going up and down it, razors lit. You get a little, at one point you go over a little bit of a rise and actually see into the town. The town! Beautiful. Whitewashed, clean, large areas of space going around it. A beautiful section here draws your section over this heavily fortified walls all around. Fires are being lit off of this place. The stone is well maintained. Repairs are being made onto it. The walls are 30 feet high and look to be about 30 feet thick as well on each side. These are that's not normal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not abnormal for a battlement.
Turrets and towers and stuff there. And if you remember, you do see there's not many guards. No, there's nowhere near as big as Velaki. But if you remember, the armorsmith lived in Kresk. 6 very well armed individuals stationed outside in full half plate next to braziers lit onto this mountain. The snow starts to pile up heavy and heavy. There's snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke coming out of this area. It's a beautiful place, actually. But the mists are still heavy. And the air is growing cold and colder. The guards have now wrapped fully Lady Stella around this.
Guys, it's cold out here.
Yeah, no shit, Tetra.
And as you approach, this gets a little bit closer off to the side. Massively carved into the wood is Kresk. These people definitely take pride in their town inside there. Everything's clean, everything's very nice, and it looks like it would be difficult for this to have more than a population of 400 people. While Velaki's a town of thousands, even after the recent deaths. So keep that in mind. What ho! Travelers coming to Kresk, really? And they have a cart that I recognize. But I don't recognize the horse. The Stella that you don't see.
The other
at all
horse is
because-
dead. Tetronius says.
Ah! You're not some form of bandits that have
This is the
ridden
new horse.
away. I understand
she
that.
especially doesn't like it if you call her a bandit.
She's
She
being
really doesn't like being called that. No,
I'm a countess.
we are here on behalf of the wizards. We have We are delivering supplies.
Well, show us the supplies, and we'll see about getting you inside.
Very
Absolutely.
good.
Yep.
Hurry up, it's cold.
That's
Shut the fuck up.
Such a brat.
Tetra.
And as you start to come out inside there, 2 darker-skinned individuals pop their heads out in very fine clothes. And so one has a stake at their back. They're carrying very over-the-sized, very well-made axes and swords inside there. And quite possibly the most normal-looking individuals in all of Barovia, these pop out inside there. Hi! We spotted you from a long ways away inside there. And you show them the goods and stuff. Fantastic! We're getting closer, about soon to be eating shoe leather. Well, open the gates and don't bring out your weapons at all, and we'll all be hunky-dory, alright?
Sounds good.
Excellent. And they open the gates inside there. And as they open, you see some heavy grinning. And you see there's a small little crowd of about 15 people. They are all very well furred, very well clothed. They all look full and happy inside there. And everyone roll me an insight check.
Insight check. Alright.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Nira,
Wow.
these guys, it's a trap. They're hiding something. You know it. They're hiding something. You don't know what. They're not like trying to tell you right now, but they're hiding something. Okay.
I narrow my eyes at them and I'm just like, what's going on here?
Solaris, you've been rolling not hot tonight. I'm so sorry. But Tetrodia inside there. These Tetrodia these guys. These for the period of the next hour or two going through this town, these are by far the most normal people you have ever met in Barovia.
You know what?
They're actually there's not many of them, but they have a massive sense of community just to kind of give you a first feel of this inside there. They're well fed. They know everyone by their names. Inside there, these are hardy, sturdy, and they almost remind you of a well supplied mountain home. And Faerun.
You know what, Drohune? I think I like this place the best. These people aren't like, the others. She said.
What do you mean, the others, huh? What are you,
I don't
fucking
know.
racist against these people or something?
No, but they live.
They're not as downtrodden.
They're not as
No.
downtrodden. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, they're
See?
alright.
Everyone.
You never would have seen this if you hadn't come.
She was keeping her voice down to where it was just basically they could, you know what I mean? Like it was like a conversation for the party, not for everybody else. Tatrani is not that crazy.
The
Like,
shorter, stouter man that looks to have dwarf blood inside of him. Strangely. Kind of approaches you all inside there and says, Baron Kreskov, at your service, and you possibly at mine if I really need to jokes. These are coming from the Wizards of Wand. I can send my guards away and the like. You're not here going to stab me, because if you are, do it now and get it over. Excellent. Well,
is there like a fire somewhere, please?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
come over here. He leads you to this massive, well-lit brazier.
Oh, thank God.
We don't know how it other in town, but do not cut down any of the trees inside the town for firewood. There's places for it. There are, we keep care of them. This is the first time you've all been to Crest? Well, of course you are. I know everyone who's been to Crest. What happened to the Markovs? We've been sorely missing them these past weeks. They're still good.
Yes, they're
Oh,
good.
now,
They had
yes.
they had a bit of a production issue. Long story short, their place got infested for a brief time, but we dealt with it, and they should be up and running with supplies in a couple weeks.
I almost got eaten by a tree.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
But
you
you
did.
survived.
Yes, I did.
Wow, it's like always, every time someone explains to me outside of the wall, sounds like shit. No offense.
That wouldn't be a bad way of describing it.
It's pretty on the money. You're correct.
Whoa! If you bring this aside of there and you want to give them off, I can take these supplies off of your hands if that's what you're doing. You are here to bring supplies to this place, correct?
How about we take that ourselves? How about that?
What?
No, Dro.
You think it's fine? He
Yes.
kind of looks over at us. All right, fine.
You could blame Hassan if they do anything bad with it.
This man strikes me as a man who cares for his people. Otherwise, his people would not be this happy.
Forgive me for never trusting anybody.
That's
Yes.
fine. It's used to, that fake happiness if we're lucky. Ugh, such a bore.
Oh, I know. I don't like him either, really, that much. To be honest.
It's awful, isn't it? They would all come here if we didn't shut the gates, and then we would all die of starvation. But that's neither here nor here.
Yeah.
Since we helped you with this situation, maybe you can help us with this situation. We are in need of. We heard your beautiful village has a man with extraordinary healing powers.
The abbot. Oh, yeah.
Well, we're gonna need his help.
We would like to see.
Would he see us?
Oh, certainly he would see you. He saw us not too long ago. He brought my son back to life.
Wow.
What else? He's done so in the past. We had to talk him into it a little bit, but yes, of course, he brought my son back to life.
Wow, he must be very powerful in the arts of magic to do that.
Is your son a bit too adventurous?
Yes. He was climbing a tree, fell off, and you know. And you see a mixture of like he's okay. You can kind of tell why this man is very happy now. He was probably very not like this not long ago, but his son was brought back to life, as he just said. He's exuberant to tell anyone about it after this side. And you see kind of the exuberance and happiness and joyous fade for a second as he remembers the pain. It goes back and said to each his own. He's just been so violent recently. It's nice to have him back.
Bring the dead back to life. That is
What
a very powerful spell.
What else does this man do exactly? Does he perform all sorts of miracles around town? Like, what's going on here?
If you ask him, and he keeps this place safe, we don't normally bother him unless it's dire emergency. There was a time when snow blockaded all the roads, and it's one of the few times everyone really saw him. Strange-looking man, but they say powerful man, or really?
Is this man willing to teach his magic?
Tetra, you gotta.
I never asked, but he's quite a pleasant fellow from what I hear, and the few times I talk to him. You certainly ask.
I will definitely ask. You see these naysayers; they're always depressed, and you know I'm the positive one of the group, so I'll talk.
Oh, you are.
I think it's the mist. It makes them sad.
I think someone needs to give the young lady an Arcana lesson again.
She's clearly feeling better if she's acting this way.
Yeah, I think you need to step up Tetradia's Arcana lessons.
You hear that? Let's do this.
This will be the only time I play peaceful day music in this entire campaign, I think.
Peaceful day music.
Nice.
Stradia activated the peaceful
genuine
day.
peaceful date music.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
Yep. And then so I guess we go see the abbot.
Yes.
Oh, you're just going to see him now? Not even get settled into it? I mean, that's fine. Do what you want.
It would depend on the time of night, like at what time we arrived at.
I mean,
Is left on the spell on her.
I do know that he is somewhat of a light sleeper. Many of the lights come off until 1 or 2 in the morning. Yes, it is almost nighttime, but if you truly wanted to talk to him, you could certainly do so now.
So what do you guys think? Should we talk to him now?
Or should we get away for the town, or just go there right away? What?
I'm not against it. The more we delay, the more, and he looks over to Stella, the more she suffers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah, let's get this cat girl out of my sight, seriously.
Hold on. I can't. You gotta explain that. You know, I'm not doing my duty if you just bring an unconscious girl into my city, right? You gotta help me out here.
Long story short, she has some kind of spell cast on her. Something went wrong, and now she thinks she's a cat.
Ah, I see. So you're bringing her to the abbot then? Other
Yes.
people
He's not
outside.
even batting an eye. He's like, yeah, I see, okay.
It's happened before. I mean, people come here for those things to happen. It's like,
What kind of wacky afflictions happen in this land?
It's only a Tuesday.
what do you mean? It's fucking Barovia, he says.
Oh my god. Okay.
So you're bringing her to the abbot. You're not here to do like a blood sacrifice in the middle of my town like that one time it happened. Really?
No blood sacrificing.
What is this?
Foreigners.
Jeez.
Very strange. And instead of foreigners coming inside of you too. I mean, you're obviously foreigners. But they came inside of our town and they tried to kill folk. And then sacrificed him to some dark god or something. Said that he took over one of our basements, and we had to burn down the house. And that was some years ago, and I was but a boy. But I mean, foreigners be crazy.
What dark god?
I don't know. I didn't ask. You just shot him full of arrows.
This seems like something
What?
that shouldn't happen every day.
What, do you remember the name of what he shouted, though? Would it happen to,
Yeah.
be, Xanther?
Only D100. If you say that name here, you roll me a D100.
Oh, fuck. See, I'm
Oh,
doing
okay.
a bunch of shit I shouldn't be doing today. God damn it. No!
Yeah.
No!
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that name.
Okay.
Sorry, it still got me off.
Alright, just making sure. Maybe somebody else around here knows something, but,
Right? Well, by the way, I gotta tell you, right? Don't cause any trouble, or don't commit blood sacrifice. If you come here with this, that's why we don't let anyone else into the town, right? Especially foreigners. Now, we're making an exception for you. But please don't do anything bad, otherwise I gotta rouse the town guard and shoot at you in small little packets and hide through the trees and set traps. It's not gonna end well.
Joe actually laughs. He's like, that would be fun. No, I
It
mean,
wouldn't. It would be terrifying.
no, you,
For some reason, the foreigners who come here, they all have strange, magical bullshit powers. And let me tell you, I can sense them on you.
yeah,
My powers are. I can
Our
tell you,
powers are for the people.
There was a guy who came into here.
my powers are for myself.
He kept getting stabbed and he just wouldn't die. Like arrows. He had like 60 arrows and it didn't matter. He just kept screaming at us.
who the hell was that? No, never mind. Don't get me
Yeah,
started.
this is all good. I don't know about that.
Sir,
He's very angry though.
I can assure you
Dro-
we're not gonna cause any scenes while we're in your
Okay.
town.
You see, the Droyun has the power to scare children, so watch that. Ron. He just kind of chuckles. I just jest. He has a good heart.
No.
He did.
We don't have a tavern here, right? It's all just homes,
What?
warehouses. Hey, calm down. If you do need a place, you can come stay with me up at my house. We'll board you up for the night and get you some warmth inside. Okay?
Ah,
Sounds
we
good.
appreciate it greatly, sir.
Yes, you're very generous, sir.
I bet you came in here just more to save some lives and save some heartaches inside there and got several 100 pounds of flour. It's the least we can do.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
I guess that's fair enough.
Yeah.
No tavern. What the hell is wrong with these people? I mean, never mind.
Well, he rolls his eyes. Foreigners.
Yeah, and he scratches his head. Sorry, never. It doesn't matter. So, if you could just point us in the direction of said
the
abbot.
Big fuck off trail of mountain and the abattoir. That's it.
Oh yeah, it's all the way. Oh, shit. It's
Hey,
been looking
Dro,
at that
maybe
for
I should.
15 minutes. Fuck.
Don't fall. You'll die.
Hey, Dro, maybe I can learn this spell to turn people into cats. And she kind of like lifts her eyebrow. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
I'd
But
rather.
I'm getting out of this conversation. He leaves when you start talking about that.
It does exist, Petra.
She's not used to this traveling thing yet.
Oh, I'm just joking, of course. You know.
She did have a very scary experience, but
She's being a whiny baby as usual. That's all it is, sir. Sorry.
Excuse me?
Don't listen to her. It's fine. Just let's go, Tetra. Come on.
As you are heading up there, the three guards will stop you. We have been informed to not follow you, the abattoir. Could you carry her yourself?
yep,
Yes.
not a problem.
I have no problem with following
Got
you.
plenty
but
of
direct orders we cannot stop.
Strapping men here who can carry the cat lady.
Please
name's
do not refer to Stella as the
Excuse-
cat
Lady
lady.
Stella.
Yeah, no, we will make sure the young lady is safe.
Excellent. Well, I wish you luck then.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a
people here are kind of nice. I mean,
Are you guys good with continuing?
sure,
I
I'm
am.
good.
Good for almost 40 minutes. Then I gotta leave for work.
Yeah, that would be a hard stop.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to switch over. So you guys are heading for Kresk. Two things about Kresk. Great cliffs rise sharply out of the mist out of here. Snow-covered pines, many in fact over here. They seem to be well lavished and well taken over. Very ornate, carved. People are putting automation and like people take care of their houses and they take pride in their lawn. This is kind of a white like a white upper middle class suburban place inside of
It's a
here.
gated community, isn't it?
Yes, it's a gated community. That's really what it is. So here's the thing. People are shorter. There's some dwarf blood inside of here, and it's very multicultural. Running through this town, which I run beforehand, this is very much a communist town, and the fact that it has to, everyone helps everyone here. There's no slackers to this place. People chop wood. They do what they have inside there, and they do. You get the sense they don't tolerate nonsense very well. They're very friendly, but everyone works together at this place. There's no, you don't hear any name calling. You hear names being called, and people kind of like nod to you. No, and you kind of get the sense that if you were let into the town, then there has to be a reason to do it, and their leaders are not idiots. So there's not too much suspicion. There's but a bunch of curiosity at this point. But you are going with a purpose and going with a unconscious woman. People see that, look at you curious, notice the woman, and go, "Ah, yes," and they just continue going. It doesn't faze them when you step inside. Inside there, but a few glances, stuff through it. Do you hear the pinging of a smith off in the distance? But we'll get to that later. And there's a very nice, very, very nice, ornate, untouched, no snow around it, shrine. And a small pool that is steaming. This seems to be a hot spring of it, which you would expect to be filled with this place inside there.
Sweet hot spring.
But no one is there at all. And it's late at night inside of here. You would think there'd be lanterns and people enjoying it after a hard day's work, but no one has gone into the spring at all. And it is a very, almost too perfect place. It seems too serene for this place. You guys go up the cliffs?
We're heading to the Abbot.
Okay.
Is there,
Yeah, head to the Abbot.
does the shrine have any kind of religious significance?
Roll me a religion check.
Go, Solaris, go.
I'd like to do that as well, if I may.
Yeah, roll me a
I
religion
wonder
check.
if I can do a religion check. It's
Oh.
Everyone can.
Only you-
Intelligence.
Okay.
Damn.
Eagle Eyes.
It's definitely a building.
Eagle Eyes Solaris. There is a statue inside the pool.
Inside the pool?
Inside the pool of a bare-chested man who you recognize to be the rebirth form of Lathander, or the Morning Lord here, seated in it. But it is a mournful look inside of there. But you also get the feeling this is probably a wholly significant. And it would be weird for a hot spring to be here, but it is warm. As you kind of pass through it, it's about 78 degrees, and a 30-foot almost sphere around this place. And there's a large, ancient gazebo as well.
Well, I'm definitely
What is
gonna
this
walk up
place?
to the statue and do like a prayer, or
You
maybe
will have to enter the water to the bottom of the pond with your eagle eyes. You noticed it.
Before I enter the pond, I definitely want to take off my boots out of
Okay.
respect.
Okay. Do you walk into it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you sink into it, all soreness and tiredness goes away. You take a long rest as you touch it. All spells come back, even though you were full. You immediately grant a long rest. You also heal for 10 hit points. And you come under the effects of lesser restoration. It is a warm, glowing, perfect, radiant warmth spreads over you.
He looks over to Dro and Ethan. I'm not sure if it will help your problem, but maybe you guys should show a little respect to my lord here, and he might help you out. And I like grand gesture hand, like, put it towards the statue.
That's Lathander?
Asan will literally just kick. Asan will come up, take his boots off, enter the water, and just. How deep is this?
Oh, deep.
I mean, a full man could drown in this by walking into it. Wait.
Asan will just walk in and kneel at the foot of the statue.
Okay.
Right into the water.
Okay. One thing, you gain 10 hit points, and you come under the effect of restoration, but you do not get the long rest ability.
Okay.
As you go into it.
Dro
It's
and
Lester, yeah. It's Lester.
Does the restoration fix my hit points?
Oh, no.
No?
No,
Yeah,
sadly.
you need greater. It's a lesser restoration.
Restoration will fix most things. But,
Strahd is just looking at the water like, what are you guys doing?
as you see just him at the bottom.
You see
Solaris
Asan at the bottom of this water.
Solaris is so like this is amazing in this dark land, something so pure. He looks at his party. You guys should all come in here and show respect to my lord.
Dro's gonna look over at Asan, and he's gonna say, "Did this undo the damage that was done to us? You know what I'm talking about."
His eyes
That's why I suggested it.
Dro, you may have to join me in this water.
Sir Solaris, is it a good idea to go in there?
He'll take
Yes,
off
but
his-
please, everyone, take off your shoes, and I go to the guards that are with us. I don't know if they're with us. Are they?
No, they
They
didn't come
didn't
with
come
us.
Maybe we should bring Stella in here too.
Oh.
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea.
I'll take
Yeah.
off my
Trotty will
boots
start
and
taking
my
off her
weapons
boots.
and gear, and then I'll
Yeah.
carry Stella in with me.
Sadly,
Destradia walks in the water, and she took off her
Takes your
boots.
boots off first,
Near-
young lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nira takes
did.
off her boots. She also
Bathhouse
takes,
etiquette.
yeah. Nira takes off her boots. She also takes off the slime cloak and puts the dagger of Gonador off to the side as well as her other weapons, and then gets in.
Yeah, I left my
Does-
weapons as well. No gear
is
is
this-
with me, but my pants.
So is the statue?
Put his pack and dove it.
Is Irina with? Irina's
Bit of a
with
thing.
us, right? Irina can
Yeah,
join
yeah,
us.
oh yeah. Irina.
Get
I mean-
Irina in there.
As long as we're not skinny dipping, that's fine. And she
you're-
takes off her shoes. And
Take your shoes off.
We'll start saying like a really nice prayer. Like, I can't think of anything cool to say now, but Lord of Light, blah 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 blah.
Sure, gotcha. Roll me a religion check, Solars. In the meantime, Lyra, could you roll me a charisma saving throw as you enter?
Sure. As long as I don't completely go down here or something, she would also say some words in Celestial. This was an ability check?
A charisma saving throw. Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, I
saving
was
throw.
going to say, assuming you're within 10 feet of me, you get to add 4, but you probably don't need it.
You get a long rest as well. So does Theron. And all the other benefits added to it is a warm, soothing light that immediately the soreness of being in a fucking rickety cart all day fades away as soon as you go about a foot into the water.
I take some and rub it up on my my wound.
Sadly, nothing happens.
Aw.
It wouldn't be
But
that easy.
Dro, it is just water.
Fuck it. Now my pants are wet. God damn it. Shit.
What did
Good
just happen, Dro? He's
Good
like
job,
looking
yeah.
at Dro.
You
Yeah.
get a
yeah.
lesser
yeah.
restoration and lesser restoration and 10 hit points back to you. It's warm, but nowhere near the effects of the other.
All right. So I got a long rest.
Hey,
Hassan and Dro, you should try rubbing the water on your eyes. Maybe it'll do something.
yeah, all right. One sec. Hey, fire hair. Aren't you gonna take a dip in the pool? Come on. And then he- Oh,
she
see,
was.
I can't even see because my eyes aren't right. And he rubs his eyes.
Or
with
do
the
you
water.
mean-
It's like,
Do you mean if we're injured, it would give us 10 health points, or do we actually add on to it?
You do not add on. It's not.
It's not
Yeah,
a max increase.
You know.
No. Oh my God.
That's
Add
what I-
max 10 hit points. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
And that is what you get. It is a wholly, and it could be a very useful place too. But sadly, due to the nature of Dro's pact and alignment, he does not gain any benefits of this. You are lucky, Narrowmore gains benefits of this as well. With a natural 20 charisma saving throw. Petradia does not gain as much benefits due to her alignment, and due to Assan's alignment, he gains a good amount of benefits as well. Theron, obviously, you gain your benefit.
Yeah, Theron and Solaris, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, no question for Theron or Solaris.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful, it is a calm moment. And the first time in a long time, Nira and Solaris, you feel close. To your god. It is far away. It is distant. And it has been this entire time since you're in Barovia. But your connection feels much, much stronger. While you are here, close to the Abbey of St. Markovia, the patron saint of the light, and patron saint and chosen one of Lathander, you can cast as many spells as you want, infinitely, while you are within 30 feet of this pool, Solaris.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
dude.
Shit. So wait,
Wait,
is this
wait.
only when we're here, like now or forever?
Only if you come back here, unless it's destroyed or something similar to that,
Yeah.
you can cast your spells at will. All of your spells gain a casting time at will.
For Solaris.
If I cast the spell that lasts 8 hours, I can cast it 6 times to give everyone.
Yes.
So I will cast. I'm going to cast Death Ward on everybody.
I want to cast aid on everybody.
Okay, it cannot be your warlock spell, so.
Aid is a sorcerer spell.
Okay, you're good. Theron, sadly, you do not gain this, even though I want to give it to you, but you're not a follower of the Morning One, correct? Unless I'm
Correct.
fasting. Yes.
Death Ward, first time. Oh.
That's a really powerful spell that you cast on.
It lasts for 8 hours. For 8 hours.
You even disintegrate won't kill you.
Oh my God.
All right. So, for the sake of brevity inside there, it's a little later inside there. Are you heading up?
To be safe, I'll cast it on Stella and Irina as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, same here.
It's
Do
effectively
that.
any spell you cast. Also, any spell you cast has a casting time of 1 action. Even like scrying and 10-minute long spells.
I'm casting mage armor on both Irina and on Stella.
You cannot do that. You can only be
I
on
cannot?
self. Only on
Oh,
self.
okay. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Really ridiculous spell. So you all take a moment. You do all that. You get your age. You get your healing. You get your maximum hit points. There. And effectively, what this means is every time you cast a spell here, it immediately regains. Afterwards.
And is everybody okay if I just try something for flavor, like for fluff?
Go ahead.
What are you trying?
I just want to try and cast light and see if it's any brighter or anything here.
It is. And it actually makes a faint tinkling sound. Tinkling, and it is doubled the brightness of it. And as you cast it, all of the
there.
and fog vanishes. It burns away in faint wispy curls as light comes off.
And she's just looking up at it like with her mouth dropped.
Ah, jeez, near my fucking eyes. Ah.
It is also
Sorry.
It is also daylight. In fact, Irina is looking at it almost kind of terrified. As she has never seen sunlight before. As she's like, what is that? As bright sunlight that blinds the hell out of Joe emanates.
Yeah, I look at Nira and I point up. I'm like, that's what the fucking sun looks like. It's terrible, isn't it? Oh.
Not to me and the rest of us, but I'll snuff it out because it's hurting his eyes and Irina's freaking out.
That lady is the sunlight we promised to show you.
And all of Barovia if we can.
Yeah.
We need to show Stella this after.
Quit
Nira,
reaching for the stars, Nira.
Did you just bring the sun about? Technically?
Technically.
Maybe?
Oh,
Maybe?
shit. Okay. Oh, man, this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
You want to try too?
Solaris just looks at her, and he just can't stop staring at Nira. His mouth drops. And he's like...
To try it too!
And he's just shook. He's not saying anything.
What's the matter? It's neat. Try it! She's pointing up.
So you're talking to him directly?
Yeah!
He
Yeah,
walks
try
up to
passing
you.
it too. Let's see.
He walks right up to you. He drops down to one knee, and he says, "You're the light bringer. I've been searching for you my entire life." And he's like, "I'm at your service. You're part of the prophecy.
What?
You're part of my prophecy."
Joe, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on.
I've been waiting since session 1 for one of you guys to do something like this. Fuck.
She's
What the hell are you doing, gold boy?
It's the same prophecy as...
What?
You're the light bringer. I'm destined to help the light bringer. You're gonna bring light to a dark land. You just did it. And he just puts his head down. I'm at your service.
I don't know what to do.
Niramore's the chosen one? Really?
Well, sure as shit is
I
you.
think you might. I think he's got to be wrong, right? I'm he, like this is bullshit, right? He's got to be wrong, right? What's going on? Did this affect his brain?
No, just simply put, but I think I have great confidence in that we will be the ones who will be successful in bringing light to this land. Then, cool.
So he's still kneeling.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still kneeling.
Yeah, I tap your shoulder. Solaris, get up, please.
Are you sure? Am I allowed to stand up?
Oh, what
no, okay,
the fuck
just to explain,
Solaris,
he thinks you're like a prophet now. He thinks it's a huge thing. Okay.
Oh, okay. Out of character, I know exactly what's happening. Okay. You and I have talked. Out of character, I know exactly what's happening.
He's like, can I stand? It's okay to stand up. You're like a celebrity.
Nero,
Jesus,
what the fuck did you just do to him? What kind of...
No!
What the fuck did you just cast on him?
I didn't cast anything on him. Maybe it's the pool. All I did was cast light into the air, like my regular light spell.
This is.
Hear that, Nira? You're the chosen one. Atradia says, tapping her, like,
Oh
patting
well,
her.
if it's a prophecy she believes, and
Solaris stands up. He puts his arms up. People of Kresk! He yells it like as loud as he can.
Oh,
The
God.
light bringer is here. The light, like in Skyrim, that annoying guy in Whiterun who's like, he's just like that.
Roll me a persuasion check. It's late at night. They may just tell you to fuck off, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
11.
Wait! I give my inspiration to Solaris.
Solaris, roll again if you would like to. 14.
I give
Damn
it
it!
my d6.
You give me a d6, roll me a d6, Solaris.
Yeah.
I'm fine with you using all those up. Roll that d6, Solaris. 6!
Yeah.
Yes. 20.
Okay.
The chosen one.
Solaris! Your voice rings out in authority, booming behind it. The light starts to shoot off of the statue behind you as you boom out inside of there. And it starts to faintly, the pool starts to bubble and froth as you say that.
Oh shit, are we about to be boiled alive?
No, it is not harming any of you. Solaris,
Okay.
roll me a religion check. Okay.
And my rolls tonight. Sheesh.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's weird.
With a 20 inside of there. People starts to come out of their homes,
Oh
looking
no.
towards you at this point. And who are you pointing
Oh
to?
no.
Nira, the thunder has said it. It shall be written. It shall be done. I'm just yelling like religious scripture, like insane. Like the Lightbringer is here. The Lightbringer is born in Barovia.
This Atradia is like, is this real? Is this
With
real?
a 20, with a 20 persuasion, with the light of the statue behind you, booming up, blinding Dro, Irina just looking startled. Tears are running down her eyes as she's seeing light, sunlight for the first time.
Sun makes Solaris appear 15 feet tall.
Who? Wait, how? Wait, oh. Okay, gotcha.
Who?
She, Nira booms up.
15 feet tall. I think
Enter
your minimum is 15 feet tall.
15-foot avatar.
Out of character. Fuck you.
15 feet.
And maybe
light,
in character too.
light shining through her, and a beautiful mosaic snow falling down.
Behold, the Lightbringer. She's destined to bring the sun. That's what he yells at the end.
Clapping all aboard as the entire town starts to come out. At this point.
Okay, fine. I'll just fucking double down.
You doubled. Okay, you wait.
There it is.
She's gonna cast light again.
I just cast light again.
Okay, nothing happens because the giant eel is covering over with an illusion, and the light is more intense. And a beautiful moment occurs in a very random spot I didn't think would happen. Breaks out in Kresk here, and light starts to spew out of this place.
Giant like beams come down, like when it breaks through the cloud. Like,
Does not do that, sadly.
God rays.
But lights are shooting through the illusion. It kind of looks like an ethereal Titan avatar with a cut throat and a purple. Are you wearing your? What are you wearing? Your.
Oh, I've got like my she's got like black pants and she has a black skirt even though she's got black pants, and she's got a black like jacket. I can post it in the thing if you want.
I just need to know that for myself. That makes sense.
And then like she'd have, of course, she's not wearing her hood up. She's got it down because she just was, and she's got her silver hair and silver eyes, and she's actually gonna reach down if I can and pull out from underneath her shirt something that she hasn't pulled out since she was almost sacrificed, and that is her blood-stained holy symbol of Lathander.
Oh, fuck.
So you
He
pull
really
out
is a chosen one.
in Barovia the blood-stained symbol of Lathander. I cannot ask for a better fitting image and symbol of Barovia, of the faith of Barovia, to
Oh
be
my
a
God.
blood-stained symbol of a morning bursting sun, with sunlight streaming over your shoulders, pole boiling, and the light burning and turning into rain, the snow around you. Warmth starts to spread out. As in a very long time, the first time in a very long time, besides possibly the abbot, followers and powerful followers of the Morning Lord go light once again into Barovia. I will now ask the party, do you want the attention that is coming your way?
That's literally what I was about to be like. Should I say?
Do you want
Should I
to
yell?
escape up the mountain?
I was about to yell. Strahd doesn't stand a chance now.
Oh
you know,
my
like
God.
that would be like that'd be really dangerous.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it would. You better not do that.
This much
I'm very
you do that-
tempted.
I'm
If
tempted
you
to
very
do
roll
that,
you
I
to
will
roll a-
slap you in the face.
Solaris, would Solaris do that instead there? Solaris, roll me a
That's the
wisdom
thing.
saving
Like
throw.
Do your thing, man.
no.
exactly. In a
Roll me a-
religious fervor, I don't even know if he can control himself.
Roll
Do
me-
what you're
roll me
gonna
a
do,
wisdom.
man.
Do what you're gonna do,
Do
Celeste.
what
Wisdom
do what
save?
he would do. Do what he would do. Oh no, it's so
Wait.
good.
17 is good.
Wait.
Do what you want.
Who has who has inspiration to give him if
No,
he needs
no,
it?
no. He has to agree to it. Solaris, do you want to agree to it?
No,
to use inspiration?
mine's
You guys
gone,
want
I
me to
was just-
fail?
No.
You guys want me to fail or no?
Okay.
Actually, I would actually want to weigh in on the party. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No, 17 is very good. I was
Yeah,
looking
okay.
for like a 9.
He also
good.
gets a +4 if he's within 10 feet of me.
A lot. So
So-
you do what you want, Solaris.
Plus
I
4 or a
don't think you
D4.
reroll. You passed, man.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, then I'm just gonna yell it like in that thing like.
Oh
No, wait, it's too much. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck it. I never get to fucking break out of this. Like, I'm gonna do something different. I'm just gonna yell like,
Do it. Just whatever.
"Strahd, your days are numbered." Like that. That's all they yell.
Oh god, you just put a target on my back.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good.
Strahd is like looking at Solaris like she's crazy, like she's nervous as fuck.
When
Like,
you say Strahd, the light glows faintly bright in defiance. And that's it. They hear you. And the light hears you. And let us see in the future if someone else heard you.
oh boy.
I will then ask the party again one more time. Are you staying here to get this attention, or are you running up the mountain?
As in, are you talking about the people or something else?
Because
Yeah.
you may be here for some time otherwise.
I really think we should rally the people.
Strahd doesn't
Let's
know what
do
to
it.
say. She's just nervous, but she doesn't know. She wasn't expecting this.
Okay.
I got to take responsibility
Joe-
for my actions here. I'm not going to run away from this now that I've aggrandized it even further.
Okay.
It is horribly conflicted because this is exactly the kind of attention she has tried to stay away from her entire fucking life.
Well, now you're basically
Yes.
a saint. You're like a chosen
Yep.
one.
God damn it.
She's a
might-
sadist. She's a sadist.
And that
Fuck
is
you.
where we will end the session.